You're watching Poindexter Lounge. You already know. You're watching Poindexter Lounge for the unity.
Nicotina's mom! Oh yeah! Nicotina's mom!
Poindexter, you're getting all excited.
Oh my goodness! Welcome to the Poindexter Lounge. This is Enosh. It's happening. It's coming. 2021. Zack Snyder just announced on the live stream on Vero that Zack Snyder's Justice League is real. It's coming 2021. Look, even the dog's excited. Harley Quinn's excited, aren't you, Harley? Yes, you are. It's tangible. It is coming. It is there. I'm at a loss. Oh my gosh, I am like losing my mind.
Will you release the Snyder Cut?
Like I told you, I have it. So it's just a question of like, we got to find a way to show it someday. Yes.
I reckon you should show it.
What's that?
I reckon you should show it.
Right? You think I should just show it?
Yeah, I think you should.
I reckon
Well, no disagreement here. I think that, I mean, I don't have like, I can't tell the movie right now. I mean, there is this. I have this. I don't know if this is helpful. That's division. See that?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Hey, Sean Combs, you know that hot new sound you were looking for? Well, listen to this.
Hey, did you hear? Zack is back. He was attacked, took the flak, he got the sack. Back on track, he got the final laugh, and man, he got his freaking movie back. All the fans came together for something pure, confident and sure we did endure. Spread the word to find the cure, save lives is for the ultimate Zack return. They said that it was just a fantasy, but we believed because we knew that it would be the greatest comeback in history. Hitting hard like a kick to the gut is the Snyder Cut.
If you seek his monument, look around you.
For the unity.
Associate producer for the true Zack Snyder's Justice League. Ignoring all the haters cause their ignorance just devours me. They just go on making noise, but very soon their mouths will shut. Us united, we stand strong, supporters of the Snyder Cut.
Yeah, you already know. Accountability is great entertainment. For sure it is. Poindexter Lounge, I see you out there, Clay. I see you. Keep up the good work. Keep doing what you do.
Poindexter, and I'm a nerd for sure. I hit to the core and make them soar. I slam the door on all the ones there on the corner, even if it means to fight Warner Brothers. Borg like its definition of the way I live every day, the price to pay. It wasn't yay we heard him say, deny it if you may. You know his name is Ray. I stay with Ray Fisher all day long. I stay strong and fight the wrong headstrong. Cause in the end, your cloud is gone. It wasn't your show Ray came on.
Let me just break it down for you like this. I can summarize everything up in simply 2 words. You lost.
I'm Enosh's grandmother, and I say yes, release the Snyder Cut.
Associate producer for the true Zack Snyder's Justice League. Ignoring all the haters cause their ignorance just devours me. They just go on making noise, but very soon their mouths will shut. Us united, we stand strong, supporters of the Snyder Cut.
Warner Brothers won't release a cut of Justice League that never existed in the first place.
We're going to start with this, and hopefully this will be the last time ever that we talk about the Snyder Cut.
It is no joke. It is right on the money. It never existed. I'm glad we're getting this news.
Thousands, hundreds of thousands of people who are demanding the Snyder Cut. It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist.
I know enough of what's going on behind the scenes to know that, guys, there's no Snyder Cut. It's impossible to put together.
There you go.
It just doesn't exist.
But why do people care about the Snyder Cut still? It's like, who cares? It's over.
I like wake the up. I like wake the up.
Yo, this song is fire.
A league of justice is what it's all about. We crush the doubt, we go all out with this doubt. We got a mission to carry out as we keep on shouting for a Snyder knockout. All the haters act like they never learn. They just get burned, they don't discern how much they really should be concerned, so they can all just carry this L they earn. People is what makes the movement grow. You know, you already know. So to the ones that deny the cut, the show's starting, you can all shut up.
Poindexter Lounge. You already know.
Restore the SnyderVerse, restore the SnyderVerse, restore the SnyderVerse, restore. Hallelujah. Associate producer for the true Zack Snyder's Justice League, ignoring all the haters 'cause their ignorance just devours me. They just go on making noise, but very soon their mouths will shut. Us united, we stand strong, supporters of the Snyder Cut. Associate producer for the true Zack Snyder's Justice League, ignoring all the haters 'cause their ignorance just devours me. They just go on making noise, but very soon their mouths will shut. Us united, we stand strong, supporters of the Snyder Cut.
Zach, thank you for all you have done, all you have given, and the inspiration you have become to so many within this movement. You have taught us that anything is possible. Always know that we stand with you and Deborah. For myself, everyone at the Poindexter Lounge, and all of your associate producers, we say, the Snyder Cut is upon us. What's up, nerd family? Welcome once again to the Poindexter Lounge. My name is Enosh, aka Enosh Fett, and it is so very good to have you with me in the lounge today, because we are truly the associate producers, the backbone. This is victory lap time. We are kicking off Justice League, Zack Snyder's Justice League week here at the Poindexter Lounge, because you know what? 24 hours from now, I will have seen Zack Snyder's Justice League. And I cannot wait. I know some people have seen it already. And you know what? We're going to talk about something here in a few minutes, but I am happy for those who've seen it already. I'm excited for them. Look, we are united. Hashtag us united. It's not just a hashtag. It is truly a thing. Look, everybody is not going to get everything at the same time. And I've seen some people like really disappointed and stuff. And it's like, guys, it's okay. It's okay. Seriously. But hey, this is victory lap time. Because you know what? We won. Yeah. I've gotten DMs from people and they're like, oh, yeah, I'm just glad the Snyder Cut's going to be done and stuff because Snyder sucks and you suck and everybody sucks. How does it feel to have nothing but complaints? Because I don't have a one. I don't have a one, folks. I'm sitting up here pretty happy right now. I'm sitting up here pretty excited about the fact that by the time that this week is done, we will have all seen Zack Snyder's Justice League. Oh, somebody messaged me today and said, oh, by the time this week is done, all the DCEU, the universe and the DCEU and Zack Snyder and all of you will be embarrassed. I will be. I'll be embarrassed for those of you
who have hated on this film, hated on this community of fans and people who've come together for something special. This is something special, folks. See, because this is unprecedented. This is something that has never happened before, where a movie was stripped away from a filmmaker, and he got his freaking movie back. I liked it so much I had to write a song about it. Oh yes, you see, we are living in a time right now that is unprecedented. It is unequal to anything that you can look at that has happened, come and gone, been here, not been here, whatever. We're living in a society where we are seeing something actually come to fruition that we have waited so long for. I cannot believe that after 4 long years of waiting, of the theorizing, of listening to the naysayers tell me how crazy I was, to call us a cult, call us horrible people simply because of what we wanted to see. Disrespect Zack Snyder and his family. Disrespect the memory of his daughter. I've seen some absolute vile garbage over the last 4 years that goes way beyond people attacking us because we're DC fans, or attacking us because we like Zack Snyder movies, or attacking us because we wanted to see this movie made. I mean, I have seen some truly vile garbage people on the internet. But you know what? None of that matters now. None of that matters, ladies and gentlemen, because you and I, we won. We won. The day Zack Snyder went live and said, I can't show the movie, but there's this. And he showed the fact that Zack Snyder's Justice League was coming to HBO Max in 2021. That was the first nail in the coffin of those who've been doubters, naysayers, negative Nancys. And that's no offense against anybody named Nancy, by the way. The naysayers, the pundits, the people who know better. I love that one clip that I put in the song of someone saying, well, you know, I have the insider information. I know enough that like the Snyder Cut's not happening. With such confidence, they said that. With such confidence, they proclaimed from the rooftops that the Snyder Cut was fictitious. It wasn't a thing. It didn't exist. There's still some clinging. How does it feel to cling to your narrative? How hard must it be to try to cling to a narrative and save face in these times? How hard must it be to look at the picture that came out this weekend of Darkseid destroying Atlanteans with his Omega beams? How hard must it be to see that and still hold on to whatever shred of fabric you're holding on to try to claim a negative narrative in this? It's garbage. Garbage, they say. His shoulders aren't big enough. Looking at Darkseid without the scale of Darkseid. You want the scale of Darkseid? I mean, look, if you see his hand, and then you see that picture of Superman with the hand on his shoulder, that is Like, it's huge. Shoulders aren't big enough. Really? Really? That's what you're going to cling to? His shoulders aren't wide enough. They're not big enough, so it's not my dark side. Not my dark side. Nope. Miss me with that. You can all just carry the L you've earned. The L that you've all earned. Doing nothing but being negative. Thinking you know more than everyone else. Thinking you're the smartest ones in the room. Thinking that history will stand behind you. But the reality is we stand upon the precipice of change. Of everything you've known to be true being a lie. And even those, like, I know that there are some who are upset that some of those people who've been negative have gotten to see the Snyder Cut. I'm glad that they got to see the Snyder Cut early. Gave them a little taste and showed them right up front. Oh, yes, I know they've still done their reviews and said, oh, it's still not good. I don't like it. Shoulders aren't wide enough. It's the same movie. Blah, blah. They had to eat it. They had to ingest that 4 hours. So I'm glad that they had to watch that and be one of the first ones to watch it. It's not a victory for them. It's not a victory for them. It's a victory for us. Don't be worried about who got to see the movie first, who got to see the movie second, last, whatever. We're getting the movie. The movie is real. It has been viewed. It has been seen by many, and it will continue to be seen by many. That being said, welcome to the Poindexter Lounge, folks. My name is Enosh, a.k.a. Enosh Fett, and it is good to have you with me in the lounge today. If this is your first time to the lounge, boy, did you pick a great, great day to be a part of the lounge. All right? Because the Poindexter Lounge is a place for nerds. It's a place where you and me and all of us, all of our nerd family can get together and talk about the things that we love. Things like TV shows, movies, games, sci-fi, fantasy, comic books, superheroes, toys, the Snyder Cut of Justice League, and so much more. And if those are things that get you excited, please hit that subscribe button and join this growing group of nerds, because we would love to have you. Before we jump into our topic tonight, I do have a couple of people who are joining me tonight. But before we do that, I want to say a shout out to all of our members. You guys are awesome. Remember, you too can become a member of the channel. It's very, very simple. There's a link down there below, and all you got to do is hit that link, and you will have access to really cool things. Like our members got access to that video that I just showed, the music video to associate producer. You guys got to see that a day early. Also, this week, look, I wanted to do a members and a Patreon stream this weekend. It took me forever to get that video done, and so I apologize that we didn't do that, but we will definitely be doing that this coming weekend and debriefing and kind of go over that. But thank you to all of our members. Also, thank you to all of our Patreon supporters, all of our patrons, and welcome to our newest patron, Isaac, down there at the bottom there on the right-hand side. Just because he's on the bottom doesn't mean he's the least. Thank you so much, Isaac, for joining us and for putting your trust in the Poindexter Lounge. We appreciate you. We appreciate everybody who is a part of this. And don't forget this, folks. If you're a member, if you're a Patreon supporter, or if you give a super chat at any time between now for this month and anytime between now and the 17th, we're going to give this set away right here. The Death of Superman. The Funeral for a Friend series. The Return of Superman. That's a great book. I'll tell you what, that's a great collection right there. The Doomsday Trilogy and more. There's more. I'm going to show more as we go on probably tomorrow. And there's more comics even in this. You're going to get, somebody's going to walk away with this awesome stack of books. Why? not you. Let it be you. All you got to do is join the Patreon or become a member, or, of course, give a super chat at any time. So we appreciate every one of you, and you guys are awesome. Just even if you're just watching, it's not just watching. You're a part of this, and we appreciate you guys. But we like to do a little something for everyone who does, come on board and support the channel in various ways. That being said, I want to get to this before it goes away, because I see there's a couple, and so we won't be talking spoilers, but we will be doing a couple of things. First of all, Isaac, the film geek, with a $2 super chat. Thank you so much, Isaac. Appreciate you, man. It says, in Snyder we trust. Absolutely. I tell you what, you can't. You found me too late if you think that you're going to convince me that this movie is going to be bad. I love Man of Steel. I love BVS. What makes you think that I'm not going to like this? I like Zack Snyder movies. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm going to like this. So this is for all those who want to come at us and act like we don't know what we're talking about, Isaac.
Now you want to get nuts? Come on, let's get nuts.
We're doing our thing for sure, and we are not going to let down. We're not going nowhere, as the song says. We ain't going nowhere, because we bad boys for life. So thank you, Isaac, for the $2 super chat. Really appreciate that. And also, I think I saw another one down here. Sorry, I was talking, so I missed some of the chat. So please, if I missed something, please let me know if you're there, or my moderators, please let me know as well. We got Daniel. What's up, Daniel, with a $5 super chat? Thank you so much. It says, we literally ran on hope for 3 years, and so thank you and everyone who hoped and believed and saved lives in the process. Amen to that. That's one of the unsung stories of this whole thing is that I think some of the people who hate on it don't really understand too well. And that is, this fandom, this community of fans have come together and made such a difference. And I am so blessed to be a part of this fandom. I really, really am. And so thank you. Yes, thank you all for being a part of this, for joining with us, and for joining us in the sun, right? As the term goes, joining us in the sun, just as we're called to join Superman in the sun. We're all together, and so I'm very, very thankful for all of you, and thank you, Daniel, so much for reminding us that. And you know what? That's the thing. We did for 3 years. We ran on hope alone, and now there's an awesome wave of nothing but awesomeness coming our way, and it's blowing the haters away. Oh, brother. That's for you, Daniel. Thank you so much. You know what? So a couple of things here. You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if we get some movement on Superman 2 now. We're going to talk a little bit about Justice League 2 and 3 in a little bit. Isaac, the film geek. Hey, man, I just sent you a message. So look for that. Also, yeah, right. Hey, man, I'll be that leader. You know what? I didn't seek out that life. That life sought me out, and I'll gladly take up that banner and wave it all day long. That we are part of the Snyder Cut movement, and I'm proud of you guys. I'm proud of you. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Caleb. You're awesome. You guys are awesome. You guys are the greatest. I look at it this way. There are no. Everybody has played a part in this thing. Okay. And It doesn't matter if you're just a fan who supported the movie originally, or who you are, or what you've done. We're all in this together. I know some people may think it sounds corny. I know, but seriously, just as my shirt says, and thank you, Tiff, for getting it. Oops. Right there. They haven't faced us, not us united. And look what we've accomplished. Look what we've accomplished, folks. Just looking over some of you guys' comments. Hey, by the way, guys, Matt Jarbo, go show him some love. Go show him some, like, support his videos when he's putting out videos. Go watch those videos. A lot of you know he got a couple of copyright strikes, which is absolutely, or a community guideline. I don't know. I can't remember which one it is. I think it was copyright strikes from Warner Brothers. You know, guys, go support Matt. I know that pain. I mean, look, I know what it's like to get one. I can't imagine what it'd be like to get two like that right off the bat, one right after the other. So look, Matt Jarbo is a friend of the channel. I put him in the song even because he's absolutely right. They lost. We won. It's one of the best drops that I've got, folks, because it rings absolutely true. It rings absolutely true. It's all summed up in 2 words. This is the culmination of it. And look, the haters and the suits at WB and all that, sure, they want to rain on that parade now, right? Because it's all they can hold on to. But Matt, you nailed it.
They're trying. Let me just break it down for you like this. I can summarize everything up in simply 2 words. You lost.
That's it. We won. Bask in the joy of that right now. Okay? Bask in that joy. Now, I know that you weren't seeking for it, Matt, but you know what, man? And hey, dude, I thought I sent you a link. If you want to join us, man, I know you're kind of laying low a little bit these days, but you know what? You know I love you, man, and I support you, bro. And like I said, you know, Matt is unable to live stream right now, and that sucks. That really sucks when they take away your ability, your ability to have your livelihood when you're doing this on the internet. And look, it's not always about the money and everything, but you know, the thing is like every little bit helps. And I'm just telling you, as you see Matt uploading videos and stuff, go support him. Okay. Hey, we got Folds is a new member. Look at that. Look at that. I believe it's, or Fouls. Is it Fouls or Folds? I'm guessing it's Folds. If I'm right, let me know. If I'm wrong, let me know. But hey, Folds is a new member of the channel. Welcome to the Poindexter Lounge. We are glad to have you here, my friend. And it is a privilege and an honor to have you with us here at the lounge. And so I'm very, very excited that you have chosen to join us. And for that, we're going to give you Dawson right here doing on the Oculus here at my house. Yeah, that's Nerdy in many ways himself. Look at him go. Look at that guy go. Oh, dun, 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 dun. Oh, yeah. Look at him go. Hey, welcome, Folds. Appreciate you, man, for sure. All right. So we're gonna get things started here, and I got a couple people I'm gonna bring in, and we're gonna talk about some stuff, and we're gonna do this victory lap. All right. First of all, ladies and gentlemen, you love him. He's a regular on the channel. You guys love him, and he is, of course, Cylon Scotty's favorite. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the channel. Welcome to the show, Brian Master None. What's going on, Brian?
What a rush! What a rush!
Oh yeah.
Let's go.
I love that clip, man, where he's like, that whole clip where he's like, there's nothing soft about us. Oh, there's only one thing soft about us. It's like, what? Where are you going with that, Hawk?
Oh man, he had the best promos ever.
ever. ever. The man was legendary. I tell you what, man. Legion of Doom just doesn't get much better than that, man.
No, but I was trying to lay low, but then I was like, you know what? I'm a part of this hype train. Let's do it.
Absolutely, man.
And I
Absolutely.
will say that your song associate producer has now become my new hype song. I was listening to the Eye of the Tiger before this started, but then I was like, no, stand aside, Survivor. There's a new king in town.
Oh, thank you, man. And let me tell everybody real quick before I bring our other guests in real quick. Look, if you're a member or a patron supporter, I'm going to be reaching out this week because I'm going to be sending digital copies of the song to everybody so that you will have your own copy of the song. I wanted to get it up on iTunes and I want to get it on Spotify, and it will be, but I had, because of the computer meltdown, like the song should have been done like 3 or 4 weeks ago, right? It was done and it was ready to go. And then all of a sudden the computer meltdown happened and I lost it all and I had to put it back together. But you know what's funny is things work out like that where it ends up working out better because there was stuff that's in the song that wasn't in the original mix. And so I'm glad that ended up working out. But I want people to be able to have it who want it. So a couple of things here. Part of the proceeds of the song are going to go to the AFSP. So if you just want to buy the song, you can email me at Poindexter Lounge. It's $1. You know, I'm not going to charge you any more than what you'd get like on iTunes or something like that. But you can find all the ways that you can do that down in the description of our video. You can PayPal it. You can, there's many different ways you can do that. But if you do that, part of the proceeds will be going to the FSP. Or if you show me, you don't have to show me all your personal information, but if you show that you have made a donation to the AFSP directly, I'll send you the digital copy. All right. So email me at poindexterlounge@gmail.com, or become a member, Patreon supporter, whatever. The Patreon, you can join for as little as $1. The membership is as little as $2, and you get all the extra stuff and all that cool stuff anyways, but you also will get a copy of the song. So I appreciate everybody's support, dropping the song today. Everybody's been so awesome and wonderful and supportive of the song. And, I know for some people it's a little weird because like I've been a musician my whole life. And a lot of people, they don't, since meeting me, like they haven't really seen that side of me. So it's really cool to see people like who haven't seen that side of me, be like, wow, I wasn't expecting that, so I really appreciate the support, guys. And it really means a lot to me. And I'm glad that you guys are all enjoying it. But I want to get everybody else in here real quick. First of all, TW, what's up, TW?
I'm good. Hang on. The internet. Okay, we're good. The internet, as soon as you brought me on, the internet stopped being funny again, or started being funny again. But I'm good. But I do have to say, I think there was a bit of a great continuity error, and I'll say this is a joke. It's a joke. Fear not. Okay. Zack Snyder's Superman is called Only Cal because Zack handed the haters the L.
I like it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right. Okay. Also, ladies and gentlemen, in the stream tonight, thank you so much for coming on, man. What's up, Matt? How are you, buddy?
Oh, I didn't know I was here. Sorry.
Yes, you're here. You're here. You're live. You're live.
Somewhere.
What is this?
I know it feels. I know when you feel like I know, man, that I can't imagine what it's like to get two and just beyond that purge there. I mean, because look, for those of you who don't know, if you get 3 strikes on your channel,
you're out.
You're out. And like the only recompense is to try to fight that and hope to get some kind of recompense. But like most of the time that's it. And so, I mean, like getting 1 is scary enough. I can't imagine what's 2, but I mean, like I can understand that, the world stops when you get that and you can't stream. I mean, just for a week, I've been where I couldn't stream for 2 weeks before for getting a copyright violation. So I can't imagine 3 months, man.
Yeah, it's weird.
Good God.
Yeah. I to be honest, I have a feeling like it's going to be overturned like later this week.
Okay.
Good. And I only say that because like when you get a copyright strike, you get you can counterclaim it, right?
Yes.
So I filed both counterclaims and I was like, explained what it was and explained that like I didn't show the movie, didn't say where to get it, nothing like that because it's not out there yet. And then they have 10 business days to respond. And so I think it's been like 2 business days so far. So I've got this next week and then midway through the next week. So like 2 more weeks. And then it should potentially, if they don't respond, then it will go away. But they could also sit there and go, yeah, we believe our claim is valid, even though it's in no way valid.
Well,
but,
you know, a lot of you guys, and I got one more guest to bring in, but our good friend that we've met this year, Sarah Hester Ross, who is an entertainer in Vegas. I did a interview with her just a month or so ago. Wonderful performer. She does funny songs and videos on TikTok, right? And like she's got over 1 million followers on TikTok now. Okay. She like some of her stuff, like it's, you know, it pushes the envelope, but it's not, there's nothing. Look, there's a whole lot worse on TikTok than what our friend Sarah Hester Ross is doing. Her stuff is witty, it's funny, it's good, but she got attacked by a bunch of people who like it was some stupid drama thing that people came after her because she literally did a video talking about Gen Z and like making a joke, like she made a funny song like joke thing. Yeah. And like all these kids came after her and flagged her stuff. She got totally stripped of her TikTok channel. Right.
Wow.
And like, and so I mean, just like devastated her. I can't imagine to have 1 million followers and get,
and you're making good money at that point. Like you're making good money at that point too.
And so that all happened to her. And so she put out a video. She was crying. I mean, she was very distraught, and she's a wonderful lady. And I felt so bad for her. And so she made a second channel to be able to tell people, and she tagged us in it. And then she got it back. Right. And so we were all rejoicing because people emailed in and stuff, and she, you know, she counterclaimed and stuff, and like they gave it back to her, and we were all rejoicing. And then they freaking took it away again.
See, this is why I haven't gotten on TikTok yet.
Well, I tell you what, man, look, all of this junk from all of these platforms, there's things that go on for months, and I want to get Isaac in here, but yeah, there's these things that go on for months and months and months, years that people like don't get demonetized for, they don't get called on the carpet for, just all kinds of stuff. And then YouTube goes after like creators. It's not just YouTube, but YouTube, TikTok, just all these other, you know, platforms. Stupid stuff. And you have as a creator, you know, you're thinking, hey, I'm putting out stuff, man. You're always on the verge, literally, of losing everything.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you who I feel bad for is non-American content creators, because YouTube this last week announced that they're going to be taking out taxes from the money that's earned here. And then the people are going to have to then also pay taxes for what they earn in their country. And there goes my retirement plan. Damn it. I was like, I'm just going to move to Canada because my mom was born there, so I can get dual citizenship, and then I can get the American money.
Paying an Oregon gerbil.
Yeah, no, I know. Oregon is insane on income tax, my God. But so they're going to be screwed. So it's like, you know, it's a situation where I don't know where things are going to go in the next couple of years. It's like basically at this point, if you are a content creator or you want to get into it, figure out your niche, only do that one niche, literally only do that, build up an audience. I'm not kidding. I spent 4 hours yesterday in a training seminar, and 2 hours on Friday. So with like Mr. Beast was in the first call. So like I was in a private live stream with Mr. Beast and a couple other people, as part of a group. So it wasn't like one-on-one stuff, but like, basically it's like, if you want to get ahead, this is what you want to do. Focus on something, niche down hard, and then build a community off of that one.
Yeah.
Don't do what I did.
Oh, no? No.
Don't do Gamergate.
Example.
There you go.
You're a special example.
Real quick, folks, because I want to get him in here in the conversation because he's a great YouTuber, guys. He's a guy that I've now only streamed with like once or twice on other channels and stuff, but and I think he's been on here once before. But ladies and gentlemen, will you welcome to the channel Isaac, the film geek? What's up, Isaac?
What up?
Hey, Nosh, what's up?
Oh, man.
First time I'm here.
Not much, man. Good to see you. Yeah, man. Welcome to the lounge, bro.
Oh man, this is awesome.
We're gonna have to haze you. Yeah, man. It's Matt Jarbo.
Nothing about that is cool. Trust me. It's a very mundane existence. A lot of cooler people here. I'm just gonna say it. I'm not gonna be watching Snyder Cut tomorrow, but those ones are. So bow to them. That's how this works.
Really though,
my channel sucks.
Dude, but your voice sounds awesome with that Yeti, man. That's a good sounding mic.
Now,
Yeah,
Isaac,
thanks, man.
you've watched the film, right?
Yes, sir. I watched it like
Lucky dog.
probably like an hour or so ago. What time is it right now? Yeah, it's 11:51.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's the smile of a man who's watched Zack Snyder's Justice League. Look at that. And you know what? Actually, that's what I love. That's what I love actually about this. And we're going to talk about it in just a second. We're also going to bring in Mr. Andrew Casali. What's up, Andrew? We haven't seen you in a while, buddy.
Hey, everyone.
Hey, man.
Good to see you. I want to bring up a couple of things real quick. First of all, though, RJ Resident Justice gave a $5 super chat. Thank you. Appreciate you, RJ. Oops. Oh, I thought I said my mic was muted for a second. It says why? Get off of there.
Your audio's what?
No, I got like this word blocking my my screen. I don't know what's going on.
Oh,
it
is it the upload?
Yeah.
Does it say upload or something? Or
no, it says mute mic. It's like blocking the super chat on my screen. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can
weird.
Take it out.
I can read it.
Yeah,
If
no,
you're
that's
in
weird.
full screen, you probably
It says thank you to you and the entire community for having me around and inspiring me to get off my lazy butt and to start my own channel.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
He's gonna go live
Excited
tomorrow.
and nervous. Dude, RJ, that is fantastic, bro. That is awesome. Congratulations, guys. Go find RJ. Go subscribe to RJ and show him some support. Show him some love. And you know what? I love hearing that. I love hearing about people, starting new things. And as Matt said, like find your wheelhouse. Do what you need to do. And you know what? That's a big deal. So I'm going to give you the Anchorman drop, man, just for that. Scotch! Scotch! There it goes down. Down into my belly. Kind of a big deal. That escalated quickly. Do you really love the lamp? Cup of Malik here says 5 dislikes. Oh, okay. Not pleased with us being happy. Well, trust me, when my song came out this morning, there were like 2 dislikes before the song even dropped. So
I was like, man, Enosh can rap.
Oh man, you guys are like, oh, you got 5 dislikes. Oh, you got 5. Oh, my heart is exploding. I'm like, you have no idea.
You want that can be the
You have
6th.
no idea. Wake up one morning and look at a video. It's over 7,000 dislikes, and just go,
wow.
Okay,
All right.
I really angered. That happened. That happened. It was a guy with 1 million subs came after me, and that's where all the dislikes came from. Was all that, and I was all like, oh, okay. I was laughing at it. People like, how? Like that's. I'm like, it's 7,000.
Jeez.
Talk about a ratio, man.
Oh yeah. Oh, I love that. I love that too.
Okay, so we were just talking about the fact that like joking about the fact like my family were 24 hours from now I will have watched Zack Snyder's Justice League. Isaac, you have now seen Zack Snyder's Justice League. Brian, you're going to see Zack Snyder's Justice League tomorrow. Yep. Here's the thing, but here's the thing that I love and Matt, I'm sorry that you didn't get an invite to this, and I'm not being cheeky about this. Although I will say though, Matt, I'm like a part of me feels bad for you because you've been a champion like in the Snyder Cut movement for a long time, but you also regale us with your stories of being in Hall H and all the people that you've met. So you've had your experiences. We're now finally getting a little taste of that. So I kind of feel bad for you, but at the same time, I'm kind of like.
Well, you know what's really funny is yesterday I got sent a DM. I got sent a DM with Deborah Snyder's email address, and it was just the email address, right? And they were like, email her. And I'm like, for what? Like you want me to email Deborah Snyder to what? Go like, can I get one of them? Can I get one of them passes y'all handed? Like, I mean, like, come on, man.
You're up here like Chappelle So I'm like, oh, hey there, you got it in Snyder Cut links? You got it? Can I get one of them?
I think he
I
sounds
just
like
watched
one
that
of them
episode
drivers
last
going,
night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I just like
Like
I'm fine with waiting because here's the thing, guys. I think by 9 p.m. Pacific time on Wednesday night it's going to drop.
Yeah.
So that's when because they're doing their virtual premiere at 8 p.m. on Wednesday night, and then they're doing, and I'm like, if they're doing it at 8 p.m. Pacific, that means it's going to be 9 p.m. midnight, which will be midnight or 9 p.m. East Pacific, midnight Eastern, and then it just makes the most amount of sense to drop it then. So because because then it would be the 18th on the East Coast, which is when they used to do that kind of stuff anyway. And then I'm like, look, I'll be home. I can take the night off and not have to like worry about rushing home and like being up till 4 a.m, which is not something I want to do.
No. But I did want to point out though, but first, real quick, H Barts, what's going on, H Barts, with a $5 super chat? Thank you so much. I know, I love that. H Barts and I got to meet up, man. We're gonna have a Michigan meetup, man, because I love meeting new people. And so says it's almost Thursday. # restore the SnyderVerse. I tell you what, that was one of my big things that like I wanted to put in the song at the last minute, was that whole restore the SnyderVerse thing. Because look, I just know, and I want to get Isaac's feeling about this without getting any spoilers here in a second, but like I just know that after seeing, because I know how I felt when I saw that Darkseid trailer last week, that I was like, you can ask Dawson. Dawson was standing there right next to me, right in front of my refrigerator. And he pulls out his phone and shows me that Darkseid trailer. And I was like, look, the SnyderVerse has to go on in some form. Like it cannot, we cannot just not get anything going forward, you know? And so,
well, they're sure putting a lot of money into something that's a dead end, you know,
right?
That's the whole thing about it is like, they've got the AT&T office in Dallas has that display, which if it was possible to jump in a flight, and I looked up how much it would cost to fly from Seattle to Dallas, because I would love to see it, like just to see something like, because I do love seeing those things in person. It is one of the nicer things about going to Comic-Con is they'll do that sort of thing where like they'll bring like, you know, what was it? 2019, Seth MacFarlane brought the Orville experience, and he rented out like this warehouse or like this studio space and brought in everything. Was really cool. That kind of stuff is amazing stuff I like to see. So I don't know. I just can't see them unless it bombs critically, but it's all the reviews are coming out and they're just like, stuff I saw on Twitter. They've been very positive. Some people have been a little bit looser with like spoilers than others. You know, they think they're being vague, but it's like, I want to DM them and just go, shut up.
right.
But I have unfollowed some people and they have not been happy, but I have just for the week. You know, and I'm like, just so
it is what so H Barts, this one's for you, man, because it's nothing but net from here.
Off your face, through the window, off
Larry
the floor,
Bird.
nothing but net.
2.
Wow, Michael Jordan on the Mount Rushmore.
Right.
That's an oldie.
So I know, I love that one. So I got to ask you, Isaac, because you're the only one on the panel now who has seen it without spoilers, obviously, because we don't want to spoil it for anybody. We want everybody to be able to enjoy it. But just generalizations, like how satisfying was it? How did it make you feel to finally see this thing realized and to be a part of it? And one of the things I want to say, you know, too, because Isaac, you like, how long have you had your channel now?
I think it's about to be a year, but back in early January, I only had like 70 subscribers.
Right. So I just want to tell people, like, that's one of the things that I actually really, I know that there are people who are legitimately like, there's people who are legitimately really pissed off that they didn't get an invite to this thing or that thing, and you know what
jealous,
I mean?
but I'm not mad.
And you know, but there's there's people who are like legitimately mad, and they're mad at other, like they're mad at literally they're mad at WB, they're mad at HBO, they're mad at Zach, they're mad at just the fans or the streamers or whoever who just got an invite, like we did something special, like, which we didn't, but it was just, you know, what, it was random.
You guys deserve it. You guys deserve it.
And the thing is, it's not about even about that. It's just about, I love the fact that everybody is kind of getting at some level. Now, obviously not everybody's getting in. That if everybody got in, then it wouldn't be as special. But I love the fact that Isaac here can go from like having 70 subscribers like a couple months ago to literally he gets to be one of the first people to see the movie. You know what I mean? And Matt, you and I even talked about like some of the people that have gotten on our last nerves, getting to see the movie early. But like, I don't know if you heard my opening statement about this.
I caught a little bit of it. Yeah. I caught a little bit of it.
I'm looking at this. I'm trying to look at this in a different way and just say, but you know what? I'm glad that they got to see it first, because, maybe they got to see it before me or whatever, because as much as, it does bug me a little bit, screw them. They had to eat that. They had to sit there and watch it for 4 hours and try to figure out what their narrative is going to be to try to act like this thing sucks.
I have a feeling I know how it happened, and it's not an official thing. I have a feeling. I'm not going to say it because it's whatever. But it is what it is. Like, it's more because I made a tweet today about it, and it's funny because I made that tweet and it wasn't even about who you might be thinking of. I didn't even know at that point. Because I had seen other people that had been like that had talked about it, that had spent time attacking it. I'm just like, I get it. Like, I get why they do it. I get why like they're handing it out that way, because they want to make it seem like broad and it's getting, maybe we can win over the haters sort of thing. And I understand that.
Good luck with that.
But it's also like there are people that that just who have been involved for years that are just not gonna get to see it early. And it's like, I just feel like that's kind of, if you're gonna pick, if you're gonna be selective, don't be selective. Don't be selective. It's either all or none. It's if you say, that's how I view it. Like, that's how I view it. And it's not like me seeing it early. I'll wait till Wednesday. I don't care. I don't have 4 hours right now anyway to really kind of dedicate to it.
Well, I mean, you got all these people in fact, I just saw a notification for another person who got to see it, and from a good old friend of ours, and I don't want to say his name, but his name rhymes with ignore.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, we figured it out, Andrew. Like, that wasn't hard.
The thing is, as I think, Matt, you bring up a good point. Like, just because people see it doesn't necessarily maybe mean that they were invited to see it.
Well, things get around. You know what I mean? Like, things get around. And it's the idea, though, essentially is like, if you want to make it this big push, if you want to make it this big deal, and you've made it this big deal so far, then it's like, just kind of either release it all right now, let everyone watch it right now. But the selective stuff, it just gets like, because there are people in the Snyder Cut fandom that have definitely milked its name for their own benefit. And they don't really care. And, I'm not going to sit there and say who I believe they are. But, it's kind of like, but you can kind of see to some extent, and they've gotten in, and it's like, well, but you can also, it's kind of like this. You can't expect the people who are doing this to know any better, right? Like, when I saw Rise of Skywalker early, I was given an email address to just randomly email Disney, and they're like, yeah, sure, here you go, whatever. Like, we don't care, because they don't care. They don't care about it because they just want people to see it and then put their opinion out. Like, that's all they care about.
Yeah. Okay then.
Anyway,
TW's having some problems with his internet. You all good, man, or are you gonna have to bail?
I can tell
he died.
Means no.
Silence.
Does he need some Doomagra for his internet?
He might. Yeah, he's gonna have to bail. He put something in the private chat. So
he put it in the private.
Yeah, he put it in the private. There you go.
Put it in the private.
All right. H Bart's here with another $5 super chat. Thank you so much, man. Says love the Omega beams in the trailer. Also saw people were mad because they saw Martha with red eyes in the trailer. Yeah, I get it, but and we're gonna show that picture in just a second. H Bart's, you're absolutely right. Like, I thought that was. I thought that it was
Twitter
so cool.
I think it gives away a big spoiler.
I think I know what that is.
Yeah,
I don't know. Like, I mean, I don't. This is the thing too, is I want to go in like as blind as possible. Like,
sure.
Like I've seen the 2017 movie one time on preview night, and that was it. I don't intend on watching it again. I've thought about it, but I'm like, why waste the time? And so, but it's like other things. I'd rather just go in as blind as possible. and then just
Heck yeah.
enjoy it for what it is. I will say though, I did catch Ray's reaction on Instagram.
Yeah, the dude was happy.
And that was pure joy, and that was cool to see. That was really cool to see.
This movie's a feast.
Yeah,
heck yeah. But yeah, there's going to be people who are angry, people who are upset. But you know what?
I mean,
I'm
not only
sorry.
that, they'll also talk about that one little quick one where you see the lake house and someone like floating down.
Well, yeah. So we're not like, I don't want to get into all those specifics because I know that there's people who are trying to avoid it. But no, I'm right there with you. I'm super excited about those things and to have seen those. Oh my gosh. Like I'm sorry, it gets me so excited, especially when you don't even see it coming. I mean, it's like this. John Cena. Can't see me.
Cloverfield monster.
You can't see me. But no, Isaac, I do want to give the floor to you for a minute because, like I said, you've seen it, you've got to experience it, you've waited this whole time. You're a huge fan, dude. What are your thoughts having just come out of it?
Zach said.
By the way, Sean put a comment. That's exactly why I'm actually covering my mouth.
Because
I'm gonna be careful with all the comments, but here's my thoughts on the movie. These are the expectations we all had. Throw them out of the window because it's far better than that. I'm telling you, all the expectations all of us fans have, it's way better than what we ever even thought it was possible. At least that's just my subjective opinion. But this movie left me speechless in a way that no movie has ever had, to a point where, like, typically after I finish a movie, I'm like, all right, this is good, this is bad, all these small little things. But this movie left me so speechless in a very, very positive way that I can say maybe it's because I just saw it. Maybe my mind will change in a few days, but my first reaction is this is the greatest comic book movie I've ever seen. But that's all I want to say.
But can I just ask, like,
high praise.
If Superman is being a badass again, I'll be happy.
Not anymore. I don't want to spoil anything.
What do you mean again? When did he ever stop being a badass?
Yeah, he never.
Justice League.
Well, yeah.
Well, we don't count that.
That's not real. That's not real.
That's not real.
Fake news. Fake news. No.
Yeah.
Divert.
You know what? But I will say this though, when it comes to the theatrical side of this, because like theaters are like in LA and Orange County, they open up tomorrow, I think, and then in New York they're already open in many instances, and I think locally around the country we're going to see a lot of people.
That would be pretty sweet.
I'm wondering if Warner's is like, can we, or HBO Max, like, can we get this in theaters? Can we get this out there? In a way, like in maybe a month.
I think it would do well. Yeah, I think that people look. I would want to see it.
What better way to get the butts back in the seats, man?
And if you're gonna do
for
that
4 hours in a enclosed environment.
Well, hey, look, if there's ever gonna be a time to put a 4-hour movie in the theater and be able to get away with it, it's right now.
Well,
right.
But I'm seeing like how can you like pay to see like a 4-hour movie in the theater when movie companies always want you to edit down to a 2-hour film, no more.
Well, because no one's going.
Because there's no movies out right now.
Yeah,
literally. The only thing playing at the theaters right now are old run movies. So,
fun.
Well, no, actually like Crude's the New Age. Well, that's been out since like November, I think.
Yeah.
But you can get that on digital, which I have it on digital. We've watched it now. I can't even tell you how many times. My kids love it, and then I wouldn't mind seeing it in theaters. To be honest with you, like I've seen it probably at least 15 times so far. I've seen Crude's the New Age, and I would still go see it in theaters because for one, I love the movie, and two, I want to go back to theaters.
Yeah, me too.
We need a good reason,
yeah. So, like I said, if right now, if there was ever a time to do, oops, I accidentally clicked out the comment. I wanted to say something about that, but yeah, if there's ever been a time that you could get away with doing something like that and putting a 4-hour movie in the theater right now, because I know everybody thinks that 4 hours is too long, for it or whatever, but I don't.
Endgame was 3 hours.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, I think that there's a place for those types of films, and from what I'm hearing, this is kind of like this is more like your classic, kind of like Lord of the Rings kind of epic movie. It's not, and Isaac, maybe you could tell us this much. I mean, like, because you just said like it's one of the greatest comic book superhero movies, whatever that you've seen. Like, does it come across as just like a superhero movie, or does it come across more like something more?
Way more, but I don't want to say more because I feel like I'll accidentally leak some things.
Sure.
Reading the
Okay, well then
comments
let
is
me
really
so
be hard
Gotta
right
say
now
that's
because I'm just
so
laughing.
okay. Let me ask you some overarching questions then, because like again, I understand you don't want to spoil anything. So does the movie feel like it runs 4 hours and 2 minutes?
No, I'm telling you,
Okay.
when the credits roll, I did not even realize it was 4 hours. Like I looked at my watch and I was like, "Whoa, 4 hours passed." I was confused, but I typically am fine with long movies. Like it felt the same way with Endgame. So I guess maybe my opinion isn't the perfect opinion, but that's just my thoughts.
Well, Endgame, I mean, Endgame is 3 hours and 1 minute. You know what I mean? So it's like an extra hour does kind of. Now, from what I've been reading, the final act is very fast paced. And a lot happens in the final act, which generally tends to happen in these things, but it's like pretty much like a mile a minute from my understanding. And that would probably help add to that. Everything flew by super quick. So I guess my question then is, at any point in time, does the movie kind of feel like it drags? Like scenes went on a little bit too long?
To me, I never felt any of that. It felt like everything was paced perfectly. The third act, it did not feel fast. It did feel like a kind of typical third act that you would typically get in a comic book movie, but everything felt really well paced, surprisingly.
Okay. And just my final question, and this one, feel free to answer or not answer. How many times did you masturbate during the movie? I had it
69 times.
The movie is
6 to 9 times. That's wow, man. You are a young man.
Nice,
Impressive. That's very impressive. Fast to start, quick to finish, as quoted in Indiana Jones in the Temple of Doom.
Well, I mean,
I don't think you need to.
A 4-hour runtime. I mean, Return of the King extended edition is 4 hours and 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't care. I'll sit through it.
No, it's. I just had to think of a terrible joke. Otherwise, what am I doing here?
Right.
No, but
Thanks, Pelican.
4 hours is not that difficult to get through. Like we're in the binge culture age, you know. So
Yeah,
it's like it's not hard to sit down and go like, yeah, I'll plunk down the entire day on this thing.
Exactly.
Yeah, I've
Watch
watched
it
TV
twice.
shows.
Watch it twice.
Well, who was the guy? One of the guys from, I think, Hollywood Reporter had said today that he had already watched it like twice, you know, but he watched it yesterday and then he watched it again yesterday, but then he also watched 2017's in order to compare and contrast to see what was different. And I'm like, well, here you've got literally double the timeline. So there's going to be a lot there that's different. But I guess, that's my question, Isaac. So in this one, how much you've seen 2017, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Okay. So is there like, sure. No, you are not alone. You are amongst friends on that one, sir.
Hey, I had to one last time recently.
Well, that is your own punishment. I don't know for what, but you did something bad, Andrew.
Hey, Film Junkie did a watch party.
Doesn't mean you have to watch.
Hey,
I didn't watch it. I knew we did the watch party. I still didn't watch it.
Hey, I wanted to remind myself that
We love Dave. We love Dave, but we couldn't do that. I'm someone who will watch the Star Wars holiday special. No, I actually I tried to watch Justice League like about like a month or so ago, and I fell asleep.
I was gonna say the holiday special is awesome. There's no comparison.
I know. We did that watch party, and it was
Last night on Boulder Talk Radio, we brought up Fat Sat Affleck. So we can buy fatsataffleck.com for $1. Thought about buying that. It's just like running a meme there of, you know, Justice League.
Oh, poor guy.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
But how does but everyone looks good, right? Like Ben he's Batman, you know?
He's big.
Yeah, he doesn't want to say a word. I get it.
I get it.
Yeah.
But I think this question, Salsa Picante, bringing the heat.
I'm kind of laughing at a lot of the comments.
Right. Says, did you like it better than BVS? Because I know the BVS is your all-time favorite.
Yeah, that is my favorite comic book movie. I talked so much about that film for years.
Sure.
I'm gonna give myself till Thursday to really give a real opinion. I'm gonna rewatch Justice
smart.
League, and then maybe after I can say which I prefer. Because like typically, my best reaction to a movie is the first time I watch it. Like, you know what I mean?
No, that's fair. That's fair. That's absolutely fair.
Yeah.
Oh, I found the comment again. Jason, if Zack and Deborah Snyder made a workout video to my song,
that would be hilarious.
yeah. First of all, that'd be absolutely hilarious. And I mean, that's very specific, but I'd be honored. I mean, like just like if they made any video, like with my song playing in the background, first of all, I would copyright strike them. No. Heck no.
Now I know what I'm going to do to finally take out my channel. I'll be right back.
Yeah, all right, yeah. just to see what Matt would do. Just like once your strikes go away, you can do that, and I can like strike you for 10 days, and you can be on the hook for whether or not I'm going to pursue it or not. No, man. You know what? Like, I would love if anybody did a reaction video to my song. For goodness sake, man. Like, or like,
I bet to be dancing along with it, going like.
Well, I do have a bit of a suggestion, though. You know that the video with Dawson playing with the Oculus. You should put your song to that.
Like
I think that would be pretty funny, actually.
Working out with Darkseid, Tiffany says.
Yeah,
that'd be fun.
And can I just say to Isaac, I won't try to get just worthy, but if Affleck is his BBS self again, I'll also be happy with that.
Oh, well, sorry. I you know, not to.
It depends what you mean, because
the badass Batman that we had with the warehouse fight in BBS.
What? Yeah, he is that. I don't want to say too much about Batman, but Batman, Ben Affleck again delivered another phenomenal performance.
Is there a lot of Batman action in the movie? Like, because
I will say, okay, let me try finding a way to.
Sure.
I don't want to say how much or when.
Well, no, but it's mostly just a yes or no.
There's actually a lot of action in general in this film.
Okay,
so anyone
there
who
we
likes
go.
action, you're perfect for the film.
What did do you think Ray Fisher got proper representation as Cyborg?
I think yes.
Definitely a whole lot more than 2017. Ray Fisher, I would say, was one of my favorite parts of the film.
Did they make the Superman Steppenwolf battle more badass?
That seems like a more specific question.
I was going to say that.
You gotta ask general questions. Was Wonder Woman wearing shoes in the movie? Inquiring minds wants to know.
No spoiler.
some black pumps.
Was at any point in time Wonder Woman on her back with the Flash on top of her?
Does Flash say, "What is brunch"? Does Cal have a CGI?
Yes, we actually got a lot more of that.
Yeah, these are the first questions that we asked, but I didn't see it.
No, none of that.
Does he say that brunch?
Hey, as long as we're getting Darkseid Jack, not Jack Darkseid.
I feel like you would need two hands for that.
Take an awfully big hand. I wear a size 15 ring, so I'm big.
Are you prepping for like when Darkseid takes over? You're just like, sir, I may not be able to offer
live.
much, but
I want to live.
Quite talented with my hands, sir.
I don't want to die. I'm just saying, I don't want to die. For the unity. For the unity.
Is that what he yells when he finishes?
Maybe.
Is that like code word for take one for the team? For the unity.
How do you not use? I don't even want to know. I'll be doing Boulder talk here in a little bit, so maybe pop on over there and we'll discuss the finer points.
But speaking of people talking about this film, I figured we might take a look at some reactions that are just kind of generalized.
Ooh, the early reaction, sweet.
Yeah, some of the early reactions.
Ooh.
So here's a couple. Let's see. Let's get into
Let's
this.
see.
Oops, if I can get this to okay. Says if you don't believe that Zack Snyder's Justice League is a totally different movie by comparison to the theatrical version, you are wrong. I would estimate about 25% of theatrical, the best parts were shot by Zack. Maybe 12% of the Snyder Cut is stuff you might have seen before.
Oh.
So
So he's saying it's an entirely different movie.
So Isaac, I won't ask you to actually say anything, but like if you agree with a comment, you can like give a nod.
But do you agree, Isaac, that it's an entirely different movie?
Yes, sir. Way
Yes,
different.
okay.
Much more.
Awesome. Okay, well that's good. Yeah, because I know because look, some of the usual suspects, the haters have been like, oh, yep, I knew it. It was just the same movie over again, you know. And we knew those talking points were going to come, right? That like, you know, it's just the same movie. Here, somebody named Moonlight Warrior says the biggest improvement from the Snyder Cut is Steppenwolf. Instead of a generic "I want to rule the world" villain, this new version has actual character motivations and screen presence. He is ruthless and memorable.
Ooh.
Like,
But I mean, look at that comparison shot right
my
there.
God.
Oh, I mean, yeah, right?
Night and day.
It's just so terrible.
You got
the
a
blue
Liam
eyes.
Neeson PS2 looking Steppenwolf and a more hulking badass looking Steppenwolf.
Oh my God! And you got what Zach's version is, this alien-looking creature with this amazing, you know, spiky costume and horns, and then you got Liam Neeson.
Bad makeup job.
Yeah, it just I don't know, it's weird. Here's Shiraz Faruqi
Oh, I like
says Zack Snyder's Justice League is DC's Lord of the Rings. Simple as that. Epic and grand. Justice League is led by great performances, especially from Ray Fisher, with an amazing score by Junkie XL and Snyder's eye for directing. Snyder Cut is every DC fan's dream movie come to life. Hashtag
If the
Snyder
Man of
Cut.
Steel theme is in this film, I'm gonna cry.
Here's somebody, and you know, there's some different opinions here, but I don't know if this one is, but I did see some different opinions. But it says Zack Snyder's Justice League is better than the theatrical cut, to be sure, and it has some visually cool moments and impressive grand beats. It also it's also continuing a take on these characters that I just feel very little connection to, and I very much felt those 4 hours.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
Wait.
So there's
look, Jarbo, it's your old friend Daniel RPK.
Man,
uh-oh.
The blackmailer gets to see it. You know, you know what? Here's the thing. I at this point, I would say he's probably lying about seeing it.
Well, he said
You
it's
know,
solid.
because if it's not hidden behind his Patreon paywall, then he doesn't know. You know,
Solid
I'm just
7
saying.
out of 10 there. Solid 7 out of 10.
I don't know. I don't trust it.
What do you give it, Matt? Haven't you know?
Oh well, let me see here.
If you had to make it up right now on the spot.
If I had to guess what I would give the Snyder Cut, having not seen it, so a typical Hollywood movie reaction right there.
Yeah.
You know, solid 9 out of 10. Haven't seen it.
Just a random one.
Yeah, that's.
Oh, that reminds me. Isaac, what would you give?
I saw the Mahler review, and I'm going to give it a good 8.
Yeah.
I'm guessing Isaac would give it a 10 out of 10.
Yep. No doubt.
Yeah. Sophie says she saw that joke coming a mile away. No, there's another joke there, but I won't.
Well, you know, I actually have a question about. Isaac, you got clearly access to a screener link to see it, right?
Yep. Yeah, I did.
And you can go back and rewatch it again, right?
Yeah, but I really want to wait with the fans on Thursday again.
Sure.
All I'm
saying is, you know, if you're,
you send me.
you know, I could slip it in my DM. I'm just saying.
Can you slip in my DM on Twitter?
Just accidentally.
Just accidentally. Here's my login information. I don't know how that happened.
Well, from what I heard, from what I heard though, they've done some pretty interesting security on these things, where like your email address that you know it goes through whatever shows up on the screen. So if it leaks out, they know who leaked it.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah.
Now, hold on. Does it?
Yeah.
But does it stay in one like spot, or does it bounce around the screen?
I honestly haven't even checked if the email is still there
Because
yet.
I'd find that distracting.
Well, yeah, because
Like a
I've seen things like
screensaver.
that.
It does
I've
say in
seen
big
things
words,
like that
do
before.
not send this to anyone. Like for you
Yeah.
only. It says that
After,
on
I
big.
guarantee you, after tomorrow, people are gonna have it. It's gonna be like Netflix sharing passcodes. You know what I mean? It's like, dude, look it up.
Yeah. Tiffany got the breakdown on that and said it does move because she's talked to various people who are behind the scenes. She's part of
Yeah,
it.
I can imagine it's
and
like the
all.
Pong game going bing, bing,
Prime saying, yeah, your email's on the screen and it bounces
Wait.
around.
I'm sorry, I saw Sean's tweet post right there.
What was this?
Are you talking Jeff Snyder from Collider is charging people $20 for access to a private Twitter? Well, who talk?
What?
What?
Jeez,
This is the thing. This is the thing, dude. To these guys, Access Media, they sell access.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Bounces around. Cool. No, I'm not. I don't want to watch a bootleg copy of the movie. I want to watch it like on my TV. But this is the thing. These access guys, man, they sell access left and right. They just
that's just that man.
What did
They're
I
like
think of that?
PS4 scalpers, man, or PS5 scalpers. Bastards.
Yeah, I know, right? Like I was looking to I can't even find one anywhere.
What are they like? $1,000 basically for a PS5. Like
That's my thoughts exactly. Barcelona. Like, jeez, I can't believe that people like that are. I mean, I can believe it, unfortunately, but here someone says the Snyder Cut isn't going to win over any new viewers. It's everything fans love about his work and everything people don't like about his work, but amplified. It's better than 2017, obviously, but does not need to be 4 hours at all.
Here we go with the 4 hours.
But the thing with that though is how many people have come in after BVS and caught the Ultimate Edition and become fans based upon the Ultimate Edition.
Exactly.
So that's one of those things where it's kind of like, have you not been paying attention to the last 4 years?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Probably not.
Hello, anybody
That was one of
know,
them.
think?
Here's another one. Same person again. This Moonlight Warrior says the Snyder Cut is a massive improvement to what we got in 2017. The action is phenomenal. Steppenwolf. I almost talked like Matt from Lightcast there. Steppenwolf.
Casted.
Steppenwolf. Steppenwolf. I love it. I'm just messing with him. Steppenwolf is ruthless, and each leaguer gets multiple opportunities to shine. I love hearing that. Outside of major pacing, runtime, and dialogue issues, this was well worth the wait.
I love that Batman Superman get their time to shine.
Yeah, so I don't know about. I mean, look, people have said that though about BVS. Oh, they don't like the pacing or whatever. It's like, and the dialogue.
I like that poster right there.
Dialogue issues are the people who don't get the Martha scene. Still, like we're literally in 2021, and there's still people who don't understand the Martha scene, and I still don't
Why'd you say that
understand
name?
that concept. But it is what it is.
Well, that's an epic shot right there.
Zan says Zack Snyder's Justice League is a superhero epic of grand and majestic scale. It stands out as something special and sets the bar to another level of what should be expected from an event film like this. Mythological in nature with a strong emotional core and human element. If you're just joining us, folks, we are taking a victory lap this week and kicking off Zack Snyder's Justice League week. Liz Wonder here. Liz Wonder says a masterpiece, a freaking masterpiece. I love that.
Ooh,
I love it. And then look at the smile on her face. Look, you can't see it because her hand is just an absolute shock and awe. Here somebody says, having had the chance to watch the Snyder Cut, I'm happy to say that it's a pretty great movie. Ray Fisher's Cyborg is an absolute standout, and the action alone makes the movie worth a watch. My full review drops. Okay. All right.
Oh wait, didn't they say like the people having to talk about will be lifted tomorrow?
Well, I think tomorrow morning when everything drops, people are going to be talking about it. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm happy to hear that people are enjoying the film. That even people who have some negative things to say about the film, they still seem like they enjoyed the film. So that just gives me even more, even more joy to know that I'm going to enjoy this film. Like it's not that I ever doubted that, because I didn't. Not for 1 second did I doubt that this was going to be an absolute masterpiece. But I just know that I'm going to lose my mind tomorrow.
Ooh,
I'm just
good
gonna,
luck,
I'm just
man.
gonna lose it.
You're gonna need it.
Yeah. Now, it was brought up earlier by H Barts, for example, brought this up. Guys, what were your thoughts when you saw? And sorry if you haven't seen the trailer. This was in a trailer, so I don't consider this a spoiler. But I'm going to put this up right here, folks. When you guys saw Darkseid's Omega beams,
I flipped out.
Are you kidding me? Like,
holy shit!
I mean, come on.
Oh,
that looks so bad, and it's underwater. It's underwater.
That's cool. That's cool.
So that means that we're gonna see Darkseid kicking ass in Atlantis.
I'm telling you, I lost my mind seeing that. Like I did not expect to see this at all. I mean, did you guys get any kind of feeling? Watch Brian, when you saw that trailer, man, did you like?
It came on right before I was watching Man of Steel on HBO Max, and
Ooh, good for you, man.
yeah, I was blown the hell away. Like as soon as we're done here, I'm gonna watch BVS just to kind of get myself acclimated. But yeah, no, the Omega beams are amazing.
Look at Isaac; he can't contain himself.
Yeah.
Look at him! Look at him hiding. I'm gonna blow him up. Here. Look at this. Look at that. That's a happy man right there. That is a happy man.
Extremely.
I love it.
Reading all these comments.
I know. Prime here says, you should get ready for the ride because it's the best comic book movie of all time. Period. Oh man,
that's Prime though, man. I'll take Prime's word, man. That's
absolutely.
If this movie is what you say,
praise.
It's about like being the great comic book, like on the level of like maybe Dark Knight or Spider-Man 2.
Well, hopefully you took a shower afterwards, but.
I did make sure I actually took a picture and I forgot to post it, but I took a picture of I was walking through Walmart and they had like a big stack like in the middle of the aisle of a bunch of boxes of Depends. And I was like, I might have to buy some of these. I might have to buy a box of these for Zack Snyder's Justice League.
And a pizza, it's gonna be good.
Be like, all right, 4 a.m. Uber Eats, where are you?
All right.
7-Eleven has pizzas. 7-Eleven, man, they got pizzas, man. I deliver them.
Pizzas are actually pretty fire, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Really?
I have not had one yet.
I got a free slice today. I used my card. It's
So
shame.
you gotta go for the pizza taquitos. If they got the pizza taquitos, those are good.
Yeah,
those are good. Yeah.
I mean,
I feel bad for being well familiar with the taquitos of 7-Eleven.
I used to go there every day for breakfast. Okay, they got the cookies on the thing for $2.69.
I mean, when I saw those, I was like, what the? I was like that.
All right, guys. I actually have to bail out myself.
Whoa. Weak.
Oh, don't even say it. This comment, I really hope that you're being sarcastic right now, Roosevelt. Like I
Does he shoot beans out of his eye like pintos or kidneys? What kind of beans are we talking about here? Because I've never heard of an Omega bean.
Oh, well, like the comment up there, like I saw it was like looks weak, and then like you double down with Omega Bean looks weak.
Oh, Bean.
Omega Bean look weak.
Bean.
Oh my gosh. Come on. Yeah. I love how like the idea is like we're actually going to show what this actually looks like, but somehow somebody's going to find something negative to say about it.
Yeah, there's always that little nitpick.
All right. So Matt's got a jet, but hey, Matt, you still got your other 2 channels, right?
Yeah.
They didn't
I'm
go after those?
no. It's always an individual channel situation, right?
Sure.
So like last night we did a stream on the main channel, Boulder Talk. H Barts was there and very, very kind in helping out last night. Had a very interesting conversation, as it always happens on that. It's not like this show, I'll tell you that much. We get into some weird stuff over there. But what I was going to ask you, if you guys want to help out, really do want to help out, I dropped a link for Podio commentary in the chat since I can't post it directly in here. If you just want to like drop it, because I got to go because I got to stream in an hour over there, but I want to work on my Man of Steel Podio commentary, which will come out tomorrow. So I got to start working on the script. So I got to make sure that gets done. That takes about 2.5 hours to write a script and then put all the rest of it together. So
Sure, man. Sure. Well,
So
hey,
I dropped it for you. There you go.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much, Brian.
Thank you.
Yeah, check it out. That'll be up tomorrow, hopefully sometime before evening.
Real quick before you go, because I honestly just don't think this even matters at this point. But
Yeah, I mean, who cares about Rotten Tomatoes things?
But seriously, Matt, I mean, like, you've been in this industry for a while and everything. You've seen a lot of things. I mean, Rotten Tomatoes has become this thing that I don't even know. I don't even understand really why Rotten Tomatoes is even a thing anymore.
Well, they're biased for making all the MCU films really high.
Well, because the MCU, they're good movies. Some are better than others, but they're
not all of them.
What outside of Captain Marvel? What's a bad? And that's not even a bad movie. It's just mediocre.
It's a pretty good Marvel movie. Actually.
Thor. Nah,
Thor's
no. I can red pill you in Iron Man 2, man.
Yeah, Iron Man
and
2 is
especially
pretty
Iron
good.
Man 3. Iron Man 3 is a very good movie. People just had very odd expectations for that one.
I didn't like the MCU Spider-Man films.
Well, that's because you're a hardcore Toby
Yeah,
fan.
yeah, you're a Toby fan. I mean,
You have
I love
a bias too, sir.
I love you, but I love you, Andrew. But you're almost like a Christopher Reeve fan to me, talking about Henry Cavill. I love you.
I don't understand. I get it. I love Toby too, but Tom Holland is just Tom Holland. I did have one final question for Isaac though before I go.
Okay.
I know it's broken down into chapters. How does it play out pretty well, like the flow, but chapter to chapter?
Oh, he's like, no, I'm out of here.
I'm not going to answer that question.
I think it was. I think it was on a lag actually.
Yeah.
Oh, he's back.
Oh, okay. I'm like,
oh shit.
Oh, there he goes again.
I didn't think I asked that controversial of a question.
Wait, what? Wait, what just happened?
I don't know.
StreamYard, it doesn't like
Okay, am I
to.
back? Hello?
Oh, hey, Anthony.
Hello?
Oh no, you're here.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
can
you're
hear
here.
you.
You're here, Isaac. Yeah,
you're here,
We can
bud.
see you, bro. You're here.
All right.
I just think you're on
All
a
right, so
delay or
that-
something.
Yeah, you may want to go off camera. That will help save
what
some
were we talking
bandwidth. I was just going to ask if the chapters, how the chapter breakdown plays out. Like, does that work out pretty
Is it
well for
working
the
now,
flow of the movie?
audio?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're fine.
Can you hear us?
No comment.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Yeah,
bummer, I
StreamYard. When there's too many people, StreamYard gets a little bit wonky. So
Yeah, I've had experience that with
So
my
I'll
phone.
well, if I'm in my car, it gets real bad. But I'll bounce, and I'll just talk with you guys all later. Thank you very much for having me on.
All right. Ciao.
See you.
All right, bud. Yeah, I
look,
think at this point, like, to me, the Rotten Tomatoes score just really doesn't matter to me because I don't care. I don't care about Rotten Tomatoes. I don't care what.
Oh, it's just me and Brian now.
I don't care what their aggregate says. I don't care.
No, I mean it's basically been rendered irrelevant. I mean, especially when you have movies that have ridiculously high scores, which frankly aren't that great, and it's a site that doesn't really hold.
I
its
agree,
own
RJ. I never thought we'd get to see him in live action.
Yeah, so so the thing is that they're going to come up with some way to try to make this movie not be what we all know that it is.
Yeah,
they're gonna try to come up with some way of trying to make it out that this film is
Ooh, Prime wants to come on.
Oh, I didn't see that. Give me just a second here, Prime. Yeah, I know Barcelona. Like you guys. Okay, I'm just now catching up with some of your.
I think it was
I mean, when it comes to the Omega beams, if he does it in the classic hand behind his back, that would be pretty sweet.
Oh, Tiffany just nailed this. I think the best. It's just like, yep, greatest bean ever. I think Brack from Space Ghost put it the best when he said, "I love beans. Woo woo woo. I love beans. How about you? Beans are an excellent source of protein.
Beans, beans.
I
Are good
love
for your
beans.
heart.
I love beans. That's yeah. I don't know. People are. I'm just not worried about it.
I like beans.
Man, if that's a bean, I'll. Whoops, I'm sorry, Prime. I sent you Matt Jarbo's patio commentary by accident. Give me just a second here. I'll send you an invite.
I mean, is it like Michael Bean? Like, are we talking about like Terminator 1 here? Or is it like a hill of beans? Because here's looking at you, kid.
Yeah. Like those Omega beams look fantastic. The beams look absolutely awesome.
Yeah.
I would happily get shot with one of those any day.
Yeah. In fact,
I prefer the left over the right, though. Just so we know.
Oh, okay. You prefer the left over the right.
I want to get taken out by the left one. The right one can go by me and hit the wall or something. I don't care.
There you go. Real quick, H Barts with another $5 super chat says, "Thank you so much. I appreciate that." H Barts says, "Batman will be
for later.
cool. Batman will be cool in the Snyder Cut, unlike Fat said Affleck in Justice League, who smiled like a. Hold on, Andrew, man. I'm trying to read the thing here, buddy. Batman will be cool in the Snyder Cut, unlike fat, sad Affleck in Justice League, who smiled like a chuckle buck when talking to Superman.
I don't not.
Oh my gosh, that's funny. That's funny. Yeah,
it was weird in that movie. They made it look like Batman had a man crush on Superman.
Definitely blurting.
Well, I don't know about that so much. I think that they just, like they were just trying to really play. The problem with it is that they played it up for a joke, right? And so they tried to make it, instead of where Batman in Batman v Superman had a very serious reaction to Superman, Batman's reaction to Superman in Justice League was, tongue-in-cheek, kind of jokey, and I didn't like that. And I think that's why you get the, the stupid things like, I don't not,
I don't like you. I'm Batman.
Yeah.
Dark and broody.
Yeah. So it just doesn't work, So
You just got beat up the whole movie.
Right.
I'm in the backstage.
Yep, I see. I'm gonna bring Prime in just a second. I'm trying to. My computer's lagging a little bit, so I'm trying to do like about 4 things all at the same time, and none of them are like this right now. none of them are all kicking on. I do love this. This kind of reminds me of our talks that we have, Brian, on 2 Cents on Nonsense. Where we got up on the whole Don thing. So now we got. So what kind of beans can we find, guys? Put your bean comment down in the description below in the comment section. We got Sean Bean, Mr. Bean, Butter Bean.
It's been such a long time. I really should get going. Okay.
Bat Bean versus v Superman. Bean of Justice.
How was it? Butterbean versus what's his face on the Brawl for All?
Heck yeah. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome.
Oh, Bart Gunn.
There you go. Welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. Prime, what's going on, Prime?
Hey, Prime.
What's good, gentlemen? What's good?
Hey, Prime, what's going on, man?
What's good?
No, hey, real quick, H Barts with another $5 super chat. Thank you, H Barts. Says Kal-El, no, best movie quote. It's such a great comment. It's very sweet. It's very sweet that she reaches out to Superman. That it kind of tastes like sugar. Yeah.
And Brian, I saw your video earlier today. I loved your reaction.
Yeah, man. I appreciate it, but yeah, the Kal-El no part, yeah, that was a reshoot. and it's kind of ridiculous that that Whedon actually did that. When y'all watch the movie, it's all in full context. You'll see the original version of it, no doubt. Yeah, so it's still in the movie, but you will see how it be like, wow, it fits.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
I love it. We got Green Bean here, Zenzu Bean, never been there. Zenu Bean.
Everybody making fun of that bean.
Oh my gosh. Well, that's great. We had that on our show 2 Cents on Nonsense one night where because Mike Zero started just listing names of different people and stuff, and so because he always lists names of everybody who works on Star Wars, and so somehow we were making fun of it and saying like, oh yeah, we got Jeff, Paul, John, Don, and the chat just zeroed in on Don, and so now like we've got memes and everything. Don on him. And then it was like literally, what was it, Brian? It was like an hour and a half, 2 hours, nothing but Don jokes.
Yeah,
so
it was a Dawn Express. It was like everywhere.
Oh man, it was like Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice,
Dawn of the Dead,
Dawn of the that was a good one. Yeah, Dead by Dawn.
Oh my god!
So Prime, you've seen this, man. You've had the opportunity to sit and take this in. I mean, now, without going into too much spoiler.
Oh, I ain't gonna say no spoilers.
Yeah, no, I know, but without going into too much spoiler, how hyped should we be for this? How much did you enjoy this, and how did this live up to your expectations? For 4 years, we got 4 years of lead up to this movie. How did that work? And let's let Prime give us his thoughts.
Yeah, this is what I'll say. The critics and the individuals, because I see that you was doing a breakdown, because I came in late and I saw it. But those people that were putting out those, their reactions or their of the movie, they're going to stick to their narrative. They're not going to say the right thing. I'm going to tell y'all this. It's a 4-hour movie, but it don't feel like it's 4 hours. I'm being dead serious. Once you sit down from start to finish, you will be engaged. You are not getting up.
That's what I'm hearing.
Now, when the chapter sequences come, they only last like 2-3 seconds. So when it's the chapter break, it's only 1, 2, 3 seconds. And they come so quick, you don't know it. So I would just give you, when you get to part 2, it's so fast. You're only like an hour and 35 minutes in.
Wow, dude.
Right. You don't even notice it. And it goes quickly and it flows. So I'll give y'all a perfect example. If you watch BVS and you watch the Ultimate Edition and you know how it flows so much better.
Yes.
Well, crank it up another notch with action.
Oh, nice.
So from start to finish, you got action. When you first boot it up, you already in the game. There ain't no stalling, ain't no waiting. You already in the game once you boot it up. So, and when doing the one person that says something about the dialogue, that person wasn't paying attention. If you do not pay attention to the dialogue, you're going to miss out a lot of tea, a lot of sauce. You better pay attention.
That somebody told me that too. Somebody told me that already. Our good friend Fatma, when she saw it, she's like, look, do not look at your phone. Do not, do not do anything without pausing it and waiting because you're gonna miss something.
Yep, you is. And
sorry.
Go ahead, Drew.
I know just in case if we already lose is the opening the Superman's death from BBS?
I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm gonna let y'all.
Dude, Andrew, I love you. Stop asking specific questions, buddy.
Put it like this. I'm gonna put it to you like this.
I love your enthusiasm, though, Andrew. I love your enthusiasm.
I'll give everybody this. if you remember the beginning of Justice League, if you remember it, you can just wipe that out your brain right now.
Because I hated that song.
You know, you can wipe that out. I would.
What you're saying is
I
that
will- I won't give
Fire
y'all.
Marshal Superman
I will
isn't
give
in it?
y'all. I'll give you one little sneak. When you see the the bridge in London.
Yeah.
No, and Justice League with the Superman flag.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
That's the only part that you will see. That's it.
So we're not getting Fire Marshal Superman, huh?
No, you ain't getting
No, he's not going to be like, "Hey guys, let me just give you an example. For example, you're fighting Doomsday, and next thing you know, you're totally dead. You hit him with a kryptonite spear, but then he put his freaking spear right through your chest. So you pulled it in closer, and now you're dead. Well, next, guess what? Now all of a sudden, before you know it, your friends are coming by you. They're electrocuting you with all kinds of stuff with the flash and stuff. And next thing you know, you don't even have an upper lip. It's crazy. Let me tell you something.
And I'll say this last, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody got their just due. So you can pretty much pick on who you is. I said in my my not my breakdown, but I'm pretty much asleep. But I would tell you this is mine. Diana and Victor. So I'm just gonna let you know. That's everybody gets their shine. And when I mean it's a star-studded cast, this is the reason why this movie was so long. It needs to be long. The cast is ridiculous. And I'll say this: when they announced it, now people will see the reason why Connie Nielsen was so fucking happy, because Hippolyta has a role.
Oh, nice.
I'm just right, and then I'm gonna shut up after this. The females, when they watch it, they gonna love it. I'm gonna tell you, they gonna love it. The Amazons got a big role, and that's it.
Awesome.
That's all. Nothing else.
I'm glad that you
that's
said
it.
each hero has his time to shine, because you know me, I'm all about that Superman, Batman.
Yeah, I mean, I would say this: everybody is going to be happy if you are how should I say? If you are a hardcore DC fan, this will make you come. So, yeah, that's how great it is. This is the greatest comic book movie ever made, and I would say this is Zack's best movie. BVS is fantastic. Man of Steel is fantastic. Of course, Watchmen. They're fantastic movies, but Justice League is immaculate. So I'm just letting you know, y'all about to have a ride. What time are you going to see it, Enosh?
So we'll be seeing it at 6 p.m. tomorrow, Eastern Standard Time. So yeah.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, y'all ain't gonna get done till 10, and you won't even notice it. I'm just being honest with you. You ain't gonna even notice it. You're gonna be so immersed in it. So if anybody that got to whatever tomorrow and y'all gonna watch it, y'all gonna be so immersed. You ain't gonna even know the time is even. You won't even know. It's gonna be 10 o'clock before you know it, bro.
No, I'm sure. Look, 187. So I've talked to a lot of people so far now who've seen it, because obviously I've got a lot of friends who are involved in the community and everything. And Man of Steel is an amazing movie. It's literally one of my favorite movies of all time. Man of Steel is so, but I'm not hearing this sentiment from people who actually like Zack Snyder movies and films. Like, I'm not hearing that these other things are so much greater than it. I'm just hearing that this is like Zack's masterpiece. That this is like literally Zack's pinnacle, of film.
The dude that just said he hearing Man of Steel is better, they didn't see the movie. I'm gonna tell you that right now. They did not see the movie. They did not. They did not see the movie. Man of Steel is fantastic, but they did not see the movie. I would just say this: references from Man of Steel and BVS and Wonder Woman is in the movie. They did not see the movie, or they didn't pay attention. Do not believe these people that saying this. Justice League is the real deal. Flat out. It's the real deal. And once people watch it, they will have to go back and watch BVS to understand. Then you can go back to Man of Steel so you can understand certain things. Now you will understand why Superman is who he is. Then people will fully understand. Justice League opens up the can of worms so people can understand. I mean, it's everything. It's action. You got a little bit of humor. You got feeling. You got love. You're going to cry. I'm gonna tell you that right now. You're going to cry, and you're going to be emotional. And when you see the action sequences and you see this, that's it. I'm gonna shut my mouth. So y'all are already pumped. So Enosh, when 6 o'clock come, turn your phone off. If you got something to eat, just sit down and enjoy, my brother. And if whoever got one, if you reluctant to watch it, don't take it time, because I'm telling you, I watched it twice. I want to watch it now. I got to go to work. So my thing is, I'm telling you, you're gonna watch it over and over and over again. So people, just the hype is real. Do not listen to these people that have a narrative. It's real. Anybody that's speaking positive, those are legit. The ones that keep on saying crazy stuff, don't listen to that. They got their own narrative. Once you watch it, you will understand what people are saying. This is a godly movie. It's fantastic. Yes.
Rel, I got another question there for you, Prime, in just a second. But Rel McMillan with $1.99 super chat. Thank you so much, Rel. Fist bump to you, bro. It says waiting for the 18th is feeling like an eternity.
3 days. That's it.
One eternity. I know. Look, I know that come the 18th, there's gonna be a hush. There's going to be a moment of silence, and then there's going to be a flood all around the world of people just talking about this. I can't wait till everybody has a chance to see it, to be able to actually to be able to actually talk about this. That's my combination of hype and talk. Type. But no, to be able to talk about this openly and freely, because I'm with everybody else. Like I know that there's going to be things in this movie that I don't want to know going in. I want to go in and just be able to enjoy this movie. Like even with every little bit. I mean, it's a 4-hour movie, guys, and yet every time I see a little teaser trailer, I'm losing my freaking mind because it looks so amazing. And so my thing is like I can't even imagine 4 hours of amazing coming at me.
And the trailers or the teasers ain't telling you nothing.
Yeah,
that's the beautiful part. People thinking, well, why are they showing too much? No, they're not. That ain't even
the hype.
That's just the hype. That ain't nothing. You gotta really. I will say this: Steppenwolf is flushed out like a mug. So you gotta. That's why I said you need to pay attention. The story it is so amazing on how they effed up 2017 on what they took out. It is absolutely, how should I say, it is, I can't even think of the word because I'm so sleepy right now. It is it's ridiculous. Exactly. It's an embarrassment on what they did. It is an absolute embarrassment. So that's
what you're saying. So I gotta ask a question. Like, do we think that that some of these haters are correct and that it's just the same movie and that we're just going to see the same thing over and over again of what we saw in 2017, just longer, just more drawn out, just more drab and everything? I can answer that question already. We know. We know.
I will say this: out of the 4 hours, and if you go because like I said, I've seen it twice. So when I went back into it and you watch it, the scenes that you can remember, you really see what they really did. And Fabian Wagner wasn't bullshitting. There's only 10% that they use. And then the stuff that they did use, they just recolorized it, they reshot it, and they changed the dialogue, and then they changed the way the scene looked. So they only used 10%. So out of the 4 hours, they only used like 10 minutes of his stuff. That's it. That's it. They only used 10 minutes.
This is facts.
So yeah, that's the so people, when y'all go into the movie, man, I'm telling you, y'all gonna get blown away, man. Shit. Just
Kobe
me
Doc
talking
says
about
it's
it.
the same. It's
Yeah.
the same general plot.
Yeah, so I do have another question, but first
Go
of
ahead, go
all,
ahead.
H Barts with a $5 super chat. Thank you so much, H Barts again. H Barts, man, spoiling me up in here, man. H Barts is just a good guy. We talked a little bit off the stream the other night, and just kind of getting to know each other a little bit better, and really appreciate H Barts, and just a great guy. Says I'm dying to see the black suit and Flight 2.0.
Same here, man. Superman.
It's one of the biggest things. It's one of the biggest things that I am hyped for, honestly. With this whole thing is to see the black suit, is to see him have that moment, and just like this new trailer like shows, like him up in the sun and like orbiting the sun. I'm just like, you got to be freaking kidding me, man. I get to see it tomorrow, and I'm losing my mind, dude. I can't wait. This is 4 years waiting on this thing. Everything that we've gone through, everything that we've seen and hoped for, and just all of it. It's amazing that it's all coming to a head right now, and that it's right here, and it's tangible. It's real. It's.
I would say this. There's 3 cliffhangers. That's what Zach said. Yeah, it's 3.
Okay, so I want to get to that. That kind of goes into my question. So, and I want to do this delicately, but first of all, H Barts for that super chat. You are singing my tune, bro. I love this song. Ah! What a time to be alive.
There's 3. Yeah, there's 3.
So okay, so you're saying there's 3 cliffhangers in and of itself. So look, now all of a sudden there's all this talk, and a lot of us who've been around here for a while, Prime, and I think you included, and others. I mean, Brian, I know you've been on streams where we talked about this, but the possibility of the SnyderVerse continuing, so Brian, what would let me ask you real quick. How stoked are you to see the SnyderVerse continue, or the possibility of the SnyderVerse continue?
The possibility. I'm just like beyond excited. I hope that that there's going to be a ground swelling behind it, and we'll get to see more. I'd be really disappointed if this was the end. You know what I mean?
Oh, same here, dude.
Yeah. So you're Prime. You're saying there's 3 kind of cliffhangers and stuff, and I've kind of pieced my own thoughts together, kind of watching the trailers and just kind of my own theories and stuff like that. But and by the way, much love to Isaac, the film geek, who was in here. He was just having problems with his internet, and he couldn't get it to work.
It happens.
So it happens to the best of us. It happens to the best of us, bro. But you know what, man? We'll definitely get you back in here another time, Isaac. And I love your commentary, and thank you for your smiles and your nods and your and everything, man. And I'm really glad. I'm really glad that you got to check out the movie. And guys, go check out Isaac's channel for sure, because Isaac's got a good channel, and he's doing good things. So that being said, like without going into too much, because I don't want to give away too much, but like all of a sudden, like these other people are reporting. I mean, what's her name said it first. Grace Randolph mentioned it, but now others are mentioning it, that all of a sudden something that we've talked about for a while, and we always thought that there was that possibility of getting more, or that there is more, or that they're being coy about some things right now, and we may not see it from Warner Brothers, but possibly HBO Max. But what you're kind of telling us without telling us is there is more story here. I mean, we know that there's a Justice League 2 and a 3, and in Zach's mind, and but what you're saying is we definitely see maybe some of the seeds of that, would you say?
I would say this. How can I put it? I'm gonna be vulgar. So
Okay.
WB fucked up, and they are really leaving money on the table. These cliffhangers are going, or I'll put it like this, are in 3 different directions, which the plan of what everybody knows. So when you see them, I'll give it to you like this. One is dialogue, one is a scene, the other one is a scene. So when you see them, you're going to know exactly what I'm talking about.
Okay.
If they do not green light Justice League 2, it's going to be anarchy. I'm telling you. That's how big the cliffhangers are. And that's all I'm going to tell you. That's why I say the movie is epic. The movie is epic. So, yo, like I say, get ready for the ride. And I'm saying, once you keep on watching it, I'm telling you, the 18th, this weekend, this upcoming weekend, once everybody see it and they find out, I'm telling you, it's going to be Restore the SnyderVerse. That's going to be the new hashtag. And they already started it.
And look, that's what I've been telling people from the get-go, folks, is we are not done. All these people who are like, oh, when the Snyder Cut finally comes out, I'm just so glad because then all these fans will go away and we can finally put this to bed, finally put this to rest. Brian, do I look like a man who's ready to turn in and like just be like, I'm done now?
No, sir.
No,
sir.
Would I literally spend 18 hours editing a music video, and that's just the editing of that music video that I put out? Like that has nothing to do with writing the song, recording the song, shooting the video, running around, the city, like getting weird looks from security officers and stuff like that. Would I do any of that if I thought, oh, it's just a cul-de-sac, it's not going anywhere? Heck no. I'm telling you guys, you got to listen to Prime on this because we have got to, like I said, we got a new mission. Look, we got, and the haters, they're like, oh yeah, you know what's going to happen. They're just going to, all these Snyder fans are just going to come out now and they're going to demand things because they're just so demanding and they're bullies and stuff. It's not about being a bully. It's about, hey, the freaking movie's going to be awesome. We want to see the continuation. Heck, why wouldn't you want to see the continuation of something that is literally like you never thought you were going to see it to begin with, and then you know that there's more story to this. It was not supposed to just be this movie and done. So it didn't surprise me that it was a cliffhanger because we already assumed it was anyways because we knew that there was a Justice League 2 and 3 to come. Yeah. So I do want to hit a couple of things real quick. First of all, Amparo. I love Amparo. Her and I have had a couple of conversations, and she's fantastic. Now I will say,
you know what?
Spoilers. We're gonna have to have a special stream. We're gonna have to have a special stream just for Amparo. That only will bring more hype for me. Hello to everyone. Hello, Amparo. Well, you know what we're gonna give you? We're just gonna ask you. Cool down. It's going to be okay, Amparo. You're going to get to see it. We're going to give you the Henry Cavill cool down. So it'll warm you up, I guess, at the same time.
Ooh, the Henry Cavill cool down.
Oh my god.
He's Superman. He can take it.
Yeah, man. I will. I would say, don't nobody want to know spoilers right now. They don't, because even if it's too many surprises, man, it's just too many, and I just can't.
I can imagine right now. Say that.
Put it like that. Don't pay attention to that. Yeah, those. I don't even want to hear about that fool. That he just has
nothing like the comment. That motherfucker Snyder is cold.
He have his own narrative, but what I was trying to say something before.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, so I will say, so with this goes back to people need to understand this, and then I'm going to get off. People need to understand this. Armada, his track record right now, even though he was not part of stuff prior, is what he's doing now. And like I said before, that somebody about to get fired. They're going to get demoted.
You're about to lose your job.
They about to lose their job. somebody about to lose a job because what the direction that they're going is bad. Because for the simple fact is that you have to, let's put this into perspective. The Flash should have been out.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna put it. The Flash should have been out, and y'all got to think about it like this.
Absolutely right.
You bring out Birds of Prey. Why you do that? Why you even green like that? For what?
JW fanboy.
Then you get $1 billion that Warner Brothers didn't even profit off of because you didn't want it. Think about it. They didn't want it. They didn't even green light it. They had to get it from other studios. That was Hermada's idea. So the only movie that he got under his belt where he has credibility is Aquaman. And I would say this. The Aquaman movie, I gotta say this. The Aquaman, I said it in my my thing today. Aquaman movie is going to contradict what's in Zack Snyder's Justice League.
Yeah, I've heard that same thing too. We've talked about that. Like, and I try to tell people like you got to be prepared for that because somebody was saying to me last night, or it was last night or a couple nights ago when we streamed, they were talking about the differences in this film and that like it's not continuity anymore. And I said, well, because Zach has said, look, his movie isn't canon anymore. And I said, well, you have to look at it like this. You're going to have to take all of this as a multiverse now of possibilities and different things because look at the first Wonder Woman movie is in line with Zach's. But the second Wonder Woman movie, as much as I did enjoy the second Wonder Woman movie for what it was, it is not in continuity with.
Yeah, but it's out there.
Yeah, it's like completely a different thing. It's like you got Wonder Woman 84 sandwiched in between Batman v Superman and the first Wonder Woman movie, and it's like, hold on a sec. I was just telling somebody about this today, a group of people, because we were talking about this, and I said it's really weird to me how you can literally have Wonder Woman go from being a warrior, like this idea of her being in the Crimean War, where like she's taking heads and taking names, and then but she's definitely in World War I in Patty's movie. And she's out there. She's a one-woman wrecking crew going out there taking on a whole freaking army. And then in Batman v Superman, she shows up and she is just an absolute apex predator.
She a boss.
Dude, she shows up and she's fighting Doomsday. She takes it to Doomsday, for God's sake. And I love the line where Superman looks at Batman and goes, "Is she with you?" And you're like, "No, is she with you?" Like, I thought she was with you. I love that line because that's good comedy. That's comedy done well, where it's like it makes sense. But the thing is, she's fighting, and like Superman's like, "Well, that thing is from my world, whatever." She's like, "I've killed things from other worlds before." Like, she's just like, "I don't care. I'm dropping it on these guys." But then, like in Wonder Woman 84, as much as I liked it, she's saying stuff like, she's fighting them with love. Like, what? What? And look, I defended Wonder Woman 84 because I like Wonder Woman 84 because I've told people, and I still stand by this, is that I like all of it. Like, I don't have a problem necessarily with stuff. I don't want to see contradictions like in the DCEU, but I've just pretty much kind of like come to the realization that, look, WB is not looking to continue Zack's work. It doesn't mean that Zack's work isn't going to be continued. It just means that WB isn't going to go out of their way to do that. So when you see the Flash movie, I'm sure is going to contradict all kinds of stuff in Zack.
And that's what I was about to say. Once y'all see it, I'm telling you, everybody when you see everything in Justice League, with like I said, all the characters get their shine. Barry Allen is Barry Allen.
Yes. Well, you can already tell. You can already tell by the trailers. By the trailers, because he does not have that goofiness, that stupid, just one-off stuff. He's very serious in all of the trailers.
He's serious when he need to be, and he's silly when he have to be.
Exactly. He's because Ezra Miller is got a quirkiness to him.
Yeah. And I want to say this to Brian. Brian, don't watch BVS. Wait till the 18th.
Okay.
Because the new revised version is coming out on the 18th. Because the IMAX, because Zach had revised it, so it's coming out on the 18th on the 4K DVD and HBO Max.
Ooh.
On the 18th. Yeah. So you can watch it in the IMAX format, the same thing that Justice League is on HBO Max. So that's why I say anybody that's going to watch a BVS, the Ultimate Edition, wait till the 18th because it's going to be on the disc and it's going to be on HBO Max. So they're putting it up there. That's why I've been telling people all day. If you're gonna watch BVS, wait, because now you're gonna see it in the real full frame now, and that's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's gonna be in the IMAX the way it is in Justice League.
Well,
So it's not gonna be.
Makes sense. That's good.
Yeah, so you'll be able to see it. Oh, and for the ratio, people need to stop. It looks better in that way. It looks.
Why people complaining about 4.3?
It's not 4.3.
It's not.
It's not 4. It's 133.6.
Oh, okay.
And it's one. I know it's 166.3. I'm sorry, I said 133. 166.3. It looks 10 times better, and you ain't gonna even notice it. You're not, because you're gonna be like I said, you're gonna be focused on the screen. You're not. You're not gonna.
You're gonna see more people who complaining about the stupid ratio thing. They don't understand the freaking screen. They don't understand how that works. You know,
They don't.
I don't understand. I don't understand what people's problem is that they can't get it through their head of what that is. But it is. A couple quick things. H Barts with another $5 super chat says, "Will HBO Max crash from a surge of viewers?"
I think it will.
Yeah,
I
'Cause
definitely
people-
think it will.
Oh, that'll be.
I'm gonna tell you why I gotta get off, but I'm gonna tell y'all why it's gonna crash. I'm thinking after the presentation on Wednesday night, because it starts at 7 o'clock Pacific time. I think that they're going to release the movie at 12 Eastern time at midnight. So that means that 12 midnight Eastern Standard Time is going to be a go. Mountain time, that's 11 p.m. there. No, Central Time is 11.
Yeah, no.
11 Central Time, 10 Mountain, 9 Pacific.
Yep.
So they're going to launch it at 9 at that time. Once it goes live, it's going to crash. And you got to remember, it's going to be night here in the United States. It's going to be daytime overseas.
Yeah.
So when it goes
if
live,
if you got WandaVision crashing Disney just with like regular episodes, man, something like the Snyder Cut hitting. Oh my god. Don't even get me
and
started.
this is
with my dad.
and this is worldwide.
And all the fans are just going to react like this if their HBO Max goes down. Rage.
If that happens when I'm about to watch it with my dad, I'll just say to him, "That's because this movie got so much hype."
Refresh.
Yes,
Come on.
It's going to crash.
Come on.
Yeah.
I want some
It's gonna
Batman.
crash.
I want some Batman.
But I think HBO, I think Warner Media is preparing for that. I think they're ready for it. I think they're really, they're going to have to be ready for it. They really want to they're going to be ready for it because once it hit, because after that premiere and they say you can watch Justice League now, because I think that's what's going to happen right after the 2-hour showcase or whatever it is that they're going to do, because it's going to be a 2-hour showcase. So they're going to do that. And then once they get done with it, they're going to release the movie so everybody can watch it. And that's why I say it's going to link up perfectly, because if it's at 12, because it wouldn't make sense for you to start it at 3 a.m. Eastern time. Ain't nobody gonna be up.
No, that's been a weird thing that I've thought too. Here's One Step Too Far. Hey, One Step Too Far. By the way, I want to let you know, man, I've just been so busy that I've not been able to answer you. But One Step Too Far reached out to me, and I believe it was it One Step Too Far? I know that you did this. I think it was you, man. My brain literally is so fried from this weekend trying to get everything done and everything. But I thank you for reaching out to me about music and things like that. And so we will work together sometime in the future, I'm sure. But I want you to know that I wasn't ignoring you. It says, I'm back from the depths of the underworld, ladies and gentlemen. I have slayed Cthulhu.
Let's go Cthulhu.
Nice. And so for that, we'll continue the rage. Yeah, but just it's okay to slay, but just don't do the drugs, man. I'm in a coke field rage. People try to stay up till 3 a.m, like maybe a little help there, Prime. And I didn't think that the 3 a.m. thing was a smart thing. I mean, just beyond the fact that I'm on Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah, me too.
I don't see the point of that.
Because if you break the time down, if you think about it, if you start at 12. Now, if people not going to work the next day, cool. But people got to realize, if you start at 12, you're not going to get done till 4.
Yeah.
You're not gonna get done till 4 in the morning. If you did it at 3 in the morning, you will be at the break of dawn. It's not gonna be done until 7. So you
But
gotta
then you
think
can
about
actually say, but Prime, then we could actually make a new song and be like, it's on till the break of dawn. It's the post Snyder Cut song. It's on till the break of dawn. Call it all nighter, on to the break of dawn. Patent pending, trademark. I'm writing it. I'm on that one. I'm all over that. On to the break of dawn. Oh
Hey,
my gosh.
it's great, man. I can't wait till everybody across the world watch it, especially the movement. I can't wait till we all get together and everybody watch it and we flip out about it because I'm just ready for everybody. Yeah, it's gonna be great, man. But appreciate you having me on, Enosh, man. I gotta get into bed. All right, y'all. Y'all be blessed,
All right,
man.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. Drab Walker here with a $10 Australian super chat. Thank you so much, Drab Walker. Thank you so much, Luke. Appreciate you, man. Says, I'm just getting a little concerned that we're seeing too many trailers of all the good parts. Just noticed in the trailer that that's with Martha Kent having red eyes, or is that Martian Manhunter? But just as Prime just said,
you ain't seen nothing yet.
Nothing yet. Like we're literally seeing these little bit. I know it feels like a lot, and maybe with a regular movie it might be, but honestly, Luke, these are all parts that we've heard about and we've known were coming. I mean, we've heard about Martian Manhunter. Like Martian Manhunter is not even I wouldn't even say a spoiler at this point because we've been told that Martian Manhunter's in the movie. We've been told about the Martha Kent scene over and over again. There's storyboards. There's all these things. So like a lot of these things that we're seeing were already well known. We just didn't see them. And so I think what I feel, Zach, is, and I could be wrong, but I'll let you know if I am when I see it tomorrow night. But I feel like Zach is giving us a teaser and a taste of these things that we've known. But basically, he's telegraphing that there's a whole lot more in this movie that we don't even know about.
This is just the beginning.
That is coming and that is going to be good. And so thank you, Luke, though, for that. And let's see what can I give you for the good parts?
Blowing up a toaster.
You want me to blow up a toaster for him?
Toaster.
Yeah, you know what? I always love blowing up a toaster here. Let's blow up a toaster for Luke.
I've been thinking about blowing up my toaster, but then I would make my bread hot and hard at the same time.
Wow.
And that worked out perfectly because his shirt matched the super chat.
There you go.
That was perfect.
Even better.
Even better. Thank you so much, Drab Walker. I appreciate you, Luke, for sure. Well, hey, I think Brian and I are gonna close out the show. Thank you, Andrew, for joining us today, man. Appreciate you, man. It's been a while since we've had you on, bro. And I definitely appreciate you. And hey, man, hashtag us united, bro. Thanks for thanks for being a part of the Poindexter Lounge, bro. And we'll see you later, Andrew. Okay, buddy.
Bye.
All right, man. We'll talk to you later. See you on the 18th. Yeah, I heard you, buddy. All right. So Brian, here we are, man.
Yes.
Here we are, man.
We're on the precipice, dude. Like this is great. This is great. I'm like, I feel like all those people in the episode 1 documentary where they're telling George Lucas how great it is.
Yes.
But we're not lying.
I love this comment by that one. Carlos says, but Enosh, it looks square. Talking about the ratio, it looks square, Enosh. Well, I don't understand.
Every single television show I watch is in that aspect ratio.
I know. Well,
like all the Star Treks, all of them.
Well, and the thing is that what people are missing about this, you know, Brian, is the fact that they shot this because it was shot for IMAX, and that's what IMAX is. And so you're not losing. Like we've heard different people talk about, you're losing the space.
No, it all depends on how it's shot. Like if it's shot in that aspect ratio, then that's what it is. You're not losing. It's not like where you go from letterbox to widescreen or or pan scan or whatever back in the day, where like your parents would be like, oh, they're taking a part of the movie because you got the widescreen edition. And they thought the full screen edition had everything, but if you watch it, like the full screen's all weirdly zoomed and cropped.
Yeah.
Episode 2.
Right. So 187. So I know that I've seen you kind of mentioning this a lot about like the cost of a Justice League 2 or whatever. Here's my point of that is that HBO Max is on an upward trajectory. HBO Max has an excellent platform. I'll be honest with you. I didn't think, and this is just strictly from I'm just being straight up with you. I didn't think I was going to like HBO Max. I avoided it, getting HBO Max, Brian, for the longest time because I figured, well, I've got most of this stuff on physical media anyways. Like, why do I need it? I have Netflix, I have Hulu, I have Disney Plus, I have Amazon. Which, by the way, look for my review of Coming to America 2 or Coming to America here pretty soon. But I've got all those, right? I watch HBO Max more than any of them. It's got the best content, Brian.
Well, we're talking about the company that made Game of Thrones. Like, you know, if they were to do something similar to that in the realm of us continuing the Snyderverse, great. I mean, you don't have to spend that much money on it to make it look good. I mean, look at WandaVision. I mean, for the 10 episode or the 9 episode run they had, I mean, up till the end, I mean, the special effects were pretty much movie quality. So, I mean, I don't know. I think there's the money's there. The money's there.
Hey, Fatma, I just saw you in here. I would like to send you a link if you got a minute. And you can jump on here. We're not getting into too many spoilers, but I would just love your thoughts because I know that you've seen the film as well. If you got a minute, I know it's different time where you're at, but if you got a minute that you could spend with us, I would just love to hear from you real quick. But yeah, man, like I don't think that I don't see the problem. It's not going to cost $400 million to make a Justice League 2.
Well, I mean, I get it though. Getting the cast to come back is going to be hard, but do you have to get all of them back? I mean, you could do a Justice League and have different characters in it.
If it's the nightmare, where he's talked about how Justice League 2, Brian, is supposed to be like the nightmare thing come to fruition, like
like half of them could be dead, in theory. So it's like, I don't know. Like I said, I'm positive about it. I think that HBO Max is going to make something happen with it because why go through all this for nothing?
I don't think it's impossible because look, Ben Affleck wants to do it, right? Ben Affleck wants to do it. Gal Gadot would want to do it. Henry Cavill definitely wants to do it because he wants he wants more Superman, but he wants his Superman appearances to have weight to them and not just be, hey, I walked in with a tray, like, and there goes one of my movies. Okay. I mean, like, who wants to do that? Right. Like, I understand as much as I would have loved to have seen Superman in Shazam, like I would just, I don't think, I think guys, don't overthink this. Don't overthink this with a Justice League 2 or a Justice League 3. Don't overthink it. Hey, I am so excited, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the channel. It's her first time on the Poindexter Lounge. I am super excited about this. I don't know if Tiff is still up or not. Tiff, if you're still up, hey, it's a treat. We actually have the wonderful Fatma. How are you, Fatma?
Hi. Hi.
Welcome to the
hear me?
Lounge. Hey.
Yes, we can hear you. We can hear you great. Absolutely.
Awesome. It's amazing. It's an honor to be here. So, hi guys.
Hey. Hi. So Fatma, you got a chance to see this thing, and
Yes.
and I know that you were emotional. I know you were telling Tiffany, like, don't put down the phone. Don't do anything that will distract you. So she was telling me everything that you were saying.
Honestly, I thought that I could like have food and have everything sorted and just have like a chill day. But as soon as it came on, I was like, nope, I don't even want to distract myself with any unnecessary hand movements.
Awesome.
My eyes were glued to the screen. It starts and then you're just like, oh no, this demands to have like all my attention because there's just so much to pick up throughout the entire film. So my personal recommendation, and everyone should just, you know, take it as a personal recommendation and do with that as you will, is to just, you know, basically just focus on it, turn your phone off, and just take that first viewing in with all its glory. And yeah, but everyone.
Great. Well, you got to go for the full immersion, so that's awesome.
Especially if you're doing it in a 4-hour sitting, because at the end of the day, it is 4 hours. You won't feel it, but your body kind of does at the end. It's like, oh, I need to go and drink something or do something. I only had like 4 drinks throughout, not even 4 full drinks. It was just like sips of water. And I was like, yeah, I'm not risking anything, because as soon as it starts, it's just a ride. And honestly, the things that you thought would be in are in, but like in such a different way. And then you look back at the movie that we got in 2017, and it's just such a stark difference that you're like, why was this removed? And what exactly is unwatchable about this? I came in thinking that it was going to be something horrendous, but it wasn't.
So real quick here, Kiki's Feature says, love her accent, never heard her talk, only seen her on Twitter. And I tell you what, if you think her accent is wonderful, which it is, I love her accent as well. But if you really want to see something or like see me get totally jarred out of my boots, it's when Fatma does her American accent. Because oh my gosh, the first time I heard it, it was so off-putting because I had only heard her because you have a wonderful voice, Fatma, and so
Thank
my
you.
gosh, when she came at us when I was on the League of Mayhem with Tiffany one night, and she does this American accent, and I was like, what? I'm so confused right now. I'm watching Fatma, but I'm hearing something else completely, and now I'm at a loss.
I mean, I do have my own YouTube channel, and I do streams and stuff like that. So I don't know. You might want to check me talk, and you might not, because I might be ridiculously annoying. But yes, I do. Like, my YouTube is linked on my Twitter page if you follow me on there. But thank you so much. I appreciate it. And
where can they
my
Fatma? What's the name of your channel, just so that everybody knows?
The SnyderVerse, which is quite like central, but it's just everything that I like. So DC and all the other fun stuff as well, like Godzilla and sci-fi and all the other fun movies and stuff that we all love. So hopefully, I did Star Wars too. So I know you guys are like huge Star Wars fans.
Oh, I am.
Tiff is literally called Tarkin on her like right?
I love that. I love that.
And I see Brian's R2D2 behind him as well. So awesome stuff.
Oh heck yeah! This is the poster I got from Enosh. I won it out of the giveaway. So yeah.
Yeah.
Really excited.
Absolutely. Now, Fatma, so you saw this, and like you said, you kind of went in, like wondering, how is this going to really be? How is this really going to play out and everything? Would you say after watching this movie that like you were extremely just satisfied with it, that it, hit every, everything for you? We don't want to get into too much spoilers. We've had a couple people on already who've seen the movie, so we don't want to spoil it for anybody. But just can you tell people like how this movie made you feel? Were you satisfied with it, and are you excited, possibly without giving too much away, about things possibly for the future?
The movie finished, and I was like, wait, you know that it's finishing because that's how you just know how movies finish, right? But then I'm like, no, there's going to be more. And then it does finish. And then you're just left gobsmacked. You're like, I want more. You genuinely want more. So you're not left like thinking, there's things in this that I would remove, or there's things in this that I don't like at all. I mean, maybe I'm biased because I'm a DC fan myself, and you know, specifically like Zack Snyder's world. I absolutely love that and what he creates. But yeah, especially and every single character that didn't get their due in the last movie, which is pretty much all of them anyway, regardless of how big or small they were. Even the Trinity didn't get their due. Definitely do in this movie, and it does it in such an amazing way, and it's so cathartic, so cathartic. And I'm just so excited for more people to watch it tomorrow, and then more people to watch it on the 18th, regardless of the time it drops. It's just going to be so amazing to just talk about it and celebrate it. And about the future, it's all dependent on not just our efforts to call for more and like, you know, do the hashtags and stuff. It also depends on the general audience too. And today's critics, in general, the reviews that we got and the you know, the consensus seems very positive. And especially if there's numbers as well, they may consider, like, I don't know, maybe continuing in some form on HBO Max. But hopeful for the future. I can never say you can't hope, but you know, it's all dependent on how everything turns out. And it's just, guys, just support it. Be there, show your numbers, and hopefully we do get more. But you know, enjoy the movie that we've got as well.
Absolutely. And that's a great point, is, you know what? Don't get so caught up in the hype of there having to be more right away that you don't just enjoy the present and enjoy the weight of what this movie means. That literally we were told that this movie didn't exist. It was a pipe dream. It was never going to happen. You know, all these people told us, you know, we know how Hollywood works and this doesn't exist. These people are crazy. And
I mean, isn't someone still holding on to their like incorrect views till this day?
Oh yes.
Even after seeing 4 hours of it, and they had to get an entire like breakdown of what their tweet was by an actual director. I don't particularly want to name names because I'm not into that, but I think everyone understands what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah.
But you know,
we ignore that.
Yes, we do. We ignore that. Focus on the positives, and just like, you know, the people who have set out to have this negative view of the movies that Zack Snyder creates, they will, for the most part, stick to that because, you know, pride and ego. But that's not what we're focusing about. We want to amplify voices that support us, even if they weren't supporting us a year ago, a month ago, 2 years ago, however many, you know, however much they weren't supporting us before. But if they have changed now, and if they are there and doing the work and saying that this movie is great, or like, I don't know, they've decided that they've, you know, seen Zack Snyder and Debbie Snyder's journey and understood what they went through, and then decided, and some have even gone so far to apologize and realize that, you know, they were wrong. And I just hope that people accept them and are willing to take them on. And even if they do decide that they don't like the movie, that's also their you know, their right not to like it, because art is subjective, and if they've given it a fully fair chance, that's all you can ask of anyone, and that's just their taste. And you know, you just have to leave them to hopefully enjoy something else and find joy in something else, as long as they're not being negative or spreading vitriol. I don't want to participate in anything like that. And I just hope that the next week, 2 weeks, are just full of joy and sharing pictures and sharing the love and happiness that you get from this movie. And that's all we're here for, really. I don't know.
I know, absolutely, Fatma. You know, I totally agree with you. You know, I always say, look, everybody's entitled to their opinion. If somebody watches a movie and they just genuinely just don't like it, you know, and it's just not their cup of tea, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. The only time that I ever have a problem with this whole thing is when people are negative and start attacking Zack and his family and saying horrible things, and then attacking the fans who do like it. I mean, there's no point in that. Like I get messages like that from people all the time who want to try to tell me that this sucks, that sucks, you suck, Enosh, because you support this and you're this and that, and it's like, have a conversation with me. I'll have a conversation with you all day long about what we like and don't like about a movie. That's why the channel's here. That's why I have the the YouTube channel, is to have conversations like that. But you don't have to be vicious and attacking. By the way, we shared, Brian and I were on the same page. Thank you, Brian. We both shared the link to your channel. It looks like a couple people already subscribed, and I'll be honest with you.
Subscribed.
I subscribed. I realized, Fatma, I absolutely adore you. I love you, and I realized that I wasn't subscribed to your channel. I realized I wasn't.
Do you really?
So I just subscribed to your channel. So for goodness sake, I'm so glad that you popped in, because I didn't realize. I did not realize. I got called on this the other day because I shared a Twitter thing, and who was it? Oh, Nicotina called me on the fact that I didn't follow Junkie XL on Twitter, and I was like, I follow him on my other on my personal one. I did. Apparently, the Poindexter live. He saw it on the screen. So
it was live.
It was live. He's like, you don't follow Junkie XL, and I'm like, okay, I'll do it right now. Okay, I'll do it right now. So sometimes you don't realize that you're not following somebody or not subscribed.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. You found me. You found you. You know
did.
who I am now.
I did.
This time, and you know.
Well,
who
I knew
am
who
now,
you were.
so
I knew
fine.
who you were. I love your takes on stuff, Fatma. I love your.
Sure.
I do. I love your responses to things. I love the way that you look at some of these things in the fandom, and your explanations of why you enjoy something, and it just to me it comes from a very pure place that we don't see a lot of, in the fandom, in different fandoms. Not we see a lot. I will say that we see a lot of that pureness, I think, in this fandom. But there are people in general who are fans of stuff that, like, a lot of people are fighting for superiority or fighting for, this thing of like, they got to tell you, I got to tell you. And they're yelling and screaming. And I love how you approach things. You're just like, you're very emotional. You have a softness to the way that you say things. And you're just like, look, I love this. This is fabulous. And so that's what I've really enjoyed about getting to know you. And I know that Tiffany loves you as well. And so,
I love Tiffany. She's amazing. And you guys are awesome. And I love what you guys do. And it's been a pleasure and an amazing ride so far. And I hope it just gets better and better, regardless of where Zack Snyder's universe takes us.
Oh, for sure.
Hey, we gotta have a big fat party on Saturday. This coming Saturday.
Oh yes.
Just of all of us to get together to sit and talk about it. Like for the first time ever. Oh my God, it'd be so much fun.
Oh my gosh. And Fatma, I look forward to the day, and I know the day will come when you know what, all this mess in this world will be behind us, and hopefully one day we get over there to see you, or you get over here to see us. One of the two. We can give you a big hug and see you in person.
Oh my God, yes! Like the whole BVS comes home thing. When I saw you, like, I think I got to speak to you guys very, very briefly over the phone, but it was amazing that you guys did that. But yes, hopefully very, very soon. And I'm sorry I can't show my face. It's just super early, and I would definitely like come on with my face and everything.
No,
and
you're fine. You're fine. Jarbo rarely. When I have Matt Jarbo on, he rarely shows his face. He did tonight, though.
That was a rare one.
That was a rare one. So that's absolutely fine, Fatma. I'm just glad to have you here. I'm just glad to hear your voice and to hear your take on this, because I know that just looking at some of the things that you posted about on Twitter, and then after talking with Tiffany about that, when I saw you in the chat, I was like, oh, we got to try to get her on here real quick, because.
Very honored that you did, and I'm very thankful that I joined you guys, and nice to meet you, Brian.
Oh, nice to meet you too,
everyone else in the Poindexter Family Lounge, Poindexter Lounge in the comments, sorry, and everyone who's joined in as well. So thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely, absolutely. We love you, Fatma, and you are welcome anytime. So please, if you ever, I know we have a time difference and everything, but if you ever see me on and we're talking about something, hey, send me a message, do something, because you are welcome anytime here.
Brilliant. I
And,
will
and,
do.
and I told you, what was it we were talking about? What was it we were talking about the other day? Oh, because you were messing with me about sending you a link or something like that, and I told you, I said you are welcome. I'm glad that you finally made it here.
Right.
And see, now that you've been here, now you're welcome anytime, right? You can
Awesome.
come on in. Our home is your home. You just come on in, get something out of the fridge. You're fine. You don't have to ask. Just do what you
Awesome. Brilliant. Well, thank you so much, guys, and you
Absolutely.
have a
Thank you so
great,
much.
brilliant night.
All right, you
Have a
too.
good
And
night.
hey,
Bye.
we did it.
Yes,
We did it. We absolutely did it, and it's there, and it's real, and it's 4 hours, and you'll watch it, and it's going to be amazing.
Oh, thank you, Fatma. You have a wonderful day.
Have a good
You
night.
too. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh, I love her.
Dude, that's great, man.
I love her. I love her positivity and her personality. And
She's awesome, man.
oh my gosh. Hey, H Barts with another $5 super chat. And actually, this goes into something. I mean, we're talking right now about the rise of the Snyder Cut, Brian, right? And this epic moment that we're experiencing right now as DC fans. And this is why I really feel bad for people who don't appreciate the Snyder Cut. Not because I want to force them to like the Snyder Cut. You don't have to like the Snyder Cut. Just don't attack the Snyder Cut or the Snyder Cut movement, because the Snyder Cut movement is doing positive things, and there's wonderful people like Fatma and others in this movement who are doing positive things to help people. So I don't understand that negativity, right? I don't understand this immediate attack.
I really don't either, because I mean, most of the people that I've been on and talked within the community have been just nothing but awesome. I mean, I can't wait till we can all get together and meet. I mean, I'm talking like sometime this summer or something. We should all
absolutely, bro. And
spin a globe, pick a spot. Let's do it,
dude. You're welcome here, man. Anytime. You just tell me when you're coming, bro. But yeah, H Barts here says, imagine Marvel rebooting after Infinity War and never getting Endgame.
Yep.
And
that's exactly kind of what we're dealing with. I mean,
it's exactly what we're dealing with. And I would say this is why I hold out hope, Brian, for a Justice League 2 and 3.
Mm-hmm.
HBO Max plopped down $70 to $100 million just on this.
Yep.
If this is successful, guys, there's no way, whatever dollar amounts that you guys are thinking and where your minds are going as far as what's going to happen, we don't know. But look, if they were willing to literally drop down $70 to $100 million on the Snyder Cut just to finish it, do you honestly think that if this becomes a thing where people see this thing and they love it and it's getting multiple views on their platform and it's helping them, do you not think that they would not be willing? Look, they're spending. We look at hundreds of millions of dollars, Brian, and we're like, well, they're not going to spend hundreds of million dollars. No, we live in a different world right now.
That's nothing for the studios.
It is not. It is not the movie thing that we've seen before, Brian. Literally, they can keep making residual money on these films now by putting them on HBO Max. They will plop the money down. They're going to spend hundreds of millions of dollars anyways. Why not do it on something that they see that people want?
Well, it could be the flagship of their thing. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
They like Prime said, there's just too much money on the table to be walking away from.
Yeah.
That could potentially be made. So it's I just, like I said, I don't see it, man. And I have full faith in a company like HBO to get it done and to make it look right. I mean, they did the Watchmen. You know what I mean? So the Watchmen series. So like I said, even if it comes out in a series form, I don't care. I mean, we don't have to have it in a movie.
Yeah.
As long as we get a continuation of the story,
Yeah, I'm totally there with you, Brian. And I love it. William Powell here, member of the channel, and also with the $2 super chat. Thank you, sir. And I gotta give you guys both something here for those last two. Let's
I can do that though. We should meet in Vegas.
Yeah, we should. So
Vegas
okay, so this one will be for H Barts because can you imagine them just totally rebooting right after Infinity War. It'd kind of be like something like this.
There you go. What the?
There goes Santa.
Oh.
The kids being retarded.
I know. I love that. I love that. I got a couple. I got a couple more, but I just got to add them to my. I have literally my StreamYard so filled. Like I'm literally having to take stuff out to put new stuff in now because of it's so filled. But I got a couple that are pretty funny coming up. But yeah, hey, look, I'm originally from Vegas. I was just out in Vegas this last summer. I took the family out there, showed them around. I have friends in Vegas, yeah, Brian. I was even talking about Brian back in the summertime because man, I was like, I would love to have met up with Brian. But like, yeah, man, I'm totally down with that. It'd be cool.
I could even drive there. I would do it too.
I have some connections in Vegas. There's some places a couple places that we could do this at even, and I'm sure other people do too. And so, man, I'd be totally down. Like, if we can get to Vegas sometime to do this. And you know what? If we do, we're gonna have to go to my favorite eating spot. You realize this, right, Brian?
Oh, heck yes.
It's your favorite eating spot too.
Oh, dude, I don't know why Cylon doesn't like it. I mean,
I don't either. It's my favorite.
It's where everyone's eating now. You know?
Look, everybody's eating there now. Like if you haven't tried it, you got to try it. It's
become a thing.
It really has.
All over town, people are talking about the lunch trench. It's the ditch where you can eat your food.
It's true. See, I've always wanted to go to the pinnacle of Star Trek conventions, that being the one in Las Vegas. But I'm telling you right now, Snyder Cult, the Snyder Cult convention, as it were, in Vegas.
There you go.
Let's sign me up. Let's do it.
Absolutely. Let's definitely do it. Yeah, you know what? And that's things like even if they did have to spend $400 or $500 million, they could film stuff back to back, get everybody there together, do the stuff that they need to do. I mean, there was talk even this week that like Ben Affleck and Jared Leto weren't even there together when they did, their parts and stuff because they were just, hey, we're gonna figure out a way to film this thing and make it work. And
like that. And there's other members of the Justice League, so it's like, well, we can, if for some reason, if for some reason you can't get Momoa to come by, maybe we'll have a Justice League without Aquaman in it, but hey, Green Lantern. You know what I mean? So it's like there's other characters in the Justice League that can do it. It's not, like a Marvel movie where it's like, you don't have all the Avengers in the Avengers.
Absolutely.
Well, I mean, you do an Endgame, but
I mean,
that's neither here nor there.
Yeah, but you know what? I dig it, man. Look, William, you're absolutely right. I think everybody this week, as you watch the Snyder Cut, and as you're reacting to it, you need to tag
at Keelar.
You need to tag Jason Keelar because Jason Keelar is responsible for bringing this to us. And absolutely. And hey, this is awesome, man. Absolutely. He says, I'm your connection in Vegas, dude.
Beautiful.
I'm down, bro. I am so down. I think that would be so fun. I love Vegas. I mean, like I said, I'm originally from there and I love going back, and it's like crazy to me because growing up here, like Vegas is one of those places, man, I still know like the back of my hand, like, you know what I mean? Like, even though I haven't lived there in forever, like I've spent so much time in Vegas since even I moved here that, even with it changing, right. I'm still, there's something about Vegas. Every time I say I'm done with Vegas and I'm not going to go back and like, I'm not going to, I would never live there or whatever. Like, I'm just like, there's something about the Southwest for me, man.
You can always go to Henderson,
dude. I have a lot of friends who live in Henderson.
I got a couple friends that live down there too.
I spent a lot of time in Henderson actually, and stuff. When we used to go out there, we'd stay for a month out in Vegas, and our pastor had a trailer out in Henderson, and we used to stay there for a month, and we just stay out there and hang out stuff because my school was out there, and so through our church, and so I'd go out there and I'd take like finals and all that stuff at the end of the school year, and we just spend a month out there and see friends and family and stuff, and it was awesome. I love it, William. Dude, Snyder Cult Con.
Yes,
Snyder Cult Con. I love it. He says I could host it. That's fantastic.
Going down.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Look for more coming on that. But you know what? And that's gonna be fun. I look forward to seeing what we can maybe do with something like that. But also, guys, don't forget Justice Con is coming out. Justice Con 2 is coming, and right here, yours truly, I am one of the hosts for it. I am part of that. I don't know what I'm doing yet, but I'm excited. I'm excited, Brian, to be a part of Justice Con 2.
I'm excited for you, man. It's
And
gonna be great.
they've announced the second wave of guests and stuff. Look, it's not just gonna be Justice League stuff. I mean, obviously we're getting some of the regulars, they're going to be, I mean, obviously Zach, Deborah, you're going to have Ray Porter, Ray Fisher, others from the film stuff. But there's going to be a whole bunch of stuff about Army of the Dead that's going to be represented there, different people and stuff. And so, guys, and everything hasn't even been announced yet. And so I'm so excited for that. And
If anybody gets Dave Batista on, let me know. I want to say hi.
Right? Heck yeah. Heck yeah. What's up, Dallas Cowboys fan? Says, sup, dude, new subscriber. Welcome, Dallas Cowboy fan. We're gonna have to give you something special for what
an introduction to the lounge, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You know what? That's what we'll do. You know what? I'll give you something very special. As well. What should I give him? You tell me, Brian. Should I give him the Brandon Routh drop, or should I give him my grandma saying support the Snyder Cut?
You can never go wrong with grandma.
I'm going to give you grandma supporting the Snyder Cut. I love the fact that I was able to put her in the music video. Here she is.
Welcome to the Poindexter Lounge. I'm Enosh's grandma, and I say yes, release the Snyder Cut.
That's right. Even grandma knows. Congratulations, Zach.
So the film was finished in the cut that I am working on was finished in February of, I think that was it 2017? Yeah, February of 2017.
There you go. That's a great welcome actually for people. For my grandma to say welcome to the Poindexter Lounge. There you go.
That's right. Well, that and it's got the Dire Straits in the background. Love it.
Yeah. You can hear it. I know. Even on my, I tried to take it out, even the background thing, like from my video, because I was worried that I was gonna get that it was gonna have like something in there. But we were at my sister's house there, and Dire Straits is playing in the background, and I didn't even notice it until later. It's
it's one of my favorite songs from him. So it's like I'm just sitting there as it's going on.
Oh man. Oh, Lena Deli, thank you so much, man. Says Enosh, I dug associate producer. Thank you, dude. My favorite thing is the bass line, the group. So I'll tell you what, guys. As a musician, I've always been I'm a minimalist, right? Like I'm a meat and potatoes kind of musician, man. I play several instruments, and I'm like, hey, we're gonna do this live, right? So I got guitars, I got bass, I got keys, I got all that stuff, and I sing, and I'm just very it's very hands-on doing. So one of the things that this song actually did for me, folks, was it actually stretched me as a musician to do some things digitally. I've been recording digitally for a long time, but I mean, as far as like digital instruments, samples, loops, different things like that. Plus I'm a rock and roll guy, Brian, but I can rap, obviously, because it's in the song, but yeah, so it's like it's one of the things that I love about this song, especially because it just I agree with you, Lena Deli. I love the bass line, I love the groove, I love the hook.
It's catchy, dude. Like I swear, I heard it a couple days ago, guys, and it's literally been stuck in my head. I'm like sitting there, just, like damn you, gosh.
Yes, it's an earwig. I love it. I love it.
It's been ingrained in the brain, my friend.
Well, as a guy who doesn't live too far from Eminem, like it's got that kind of Eminem kind of
it really does, but
thing. And I didn't really set out to do that, but it was funny because like once I came up with the hook and I was like da 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 da, I was like, yeah, I could hear Eminem like doing that. So yeah,
Little
so.
D12, you know, no hurt nobody.
Yeah. These girls don't even know the name of my band. Right? Yeah. So thank you, Lena Deli. I'm glad you like it. H Barts with a $10 super chat. Dude,
spoiling us.
I know, man. It's fun. It's fun. I hope you don't mind me telling this. H Barts messaged me the other day, and he made me laugh because apparently his bank shut his bank card down because it's like you're giving way too many super chats. Just shut up, bank.
Suspicious activity for Poindexter Lounge.
Let the man do what he wants to with his own money. Let the man do what he wants to with his own money. Don't get involved.
You get the text you get the little text saying, "Is this okay?"
But the bank is like the bank is owned by some of the Snyder Cut haters. They're like, you can't give money to the Poindexter Lounge.
No.
Bruh. Oh man, thank you so much, H Barts. You're awesome, man. It says the scene at the end of Justice League with Superman ripping his jacket open is in Snyder Cut. But do you think it's black suit underneath or blue suit showing the real Superman is back? So my guess is the blue suit will make an appearance in the movie. There's an action figure of it, and it will come back. I think that he uses that suit for a very specific reason. We saw in the trailer when he's walking through the hallway of the ship, you see the blue suit. It's an option. He has options. I love it. Superman's got a closet. He's like, hey, do I wear the armor? Do I wear the black suit, the blue suit?
It kind of reminds me of, was it Batman? Batman Forever.
Oh yes.
When he's kind of just going through the different kind of bat suits he's got.
Yes. So I definitely think we'll see the blue suit for sure. And but I've already kind of talked about what I have obviously not seen it yet. I see it tomorrow, but I have a feeling we're going to see the League win, and then something's going to happen that ends this movie that puts us in that position where we're like, oh, yeah, there's your cliffhanger. And I think that it has to do with if you guys saw the trailer where we see a large hand come and rest itself on Clark's shoulder, on Superman's shoulder. And I think that's going to be something that's been alluded to in a lot of the information that's come out before, something that Zack even talked about, where dark side boom tubes into a certain area and a certain something happens, and you look at the look on Superman's face, it looks very painful, and it's something that could maybe make Superman succumb to the anti-life equation. Maybe. I'm just saying, I don't know, man. But
wouldn't it be something if it was?
I don't know, man. Superman puts on the blue suit, turns around, sees Darkseid, and just kind of says,
"Go ahead, make my day."
Well, there you go. That'd be cool. But yeah, I don't know, man. I'm
Well, it would make certain parts of BVS kind of make a little sense. Somebody being the key and all,
Yeah, I'm just saying. I don't want to go into too much because I don't know, but
me neither, man.
But Empire, I'm so glad you love Grandma. I love my grandma too. I'm actually going to be interviewing her for the channel. I'm going to do some videos with her because,
heck yeah, dude.
Because I told her that people are digging her line and all that stuff, and she's like, really? She's like, really? And I'm like, yeah, Grandma. People
really like
people dig you, and so yeah. So we're gonna get Grandma on the channel for sure. It'd be cool if I could get her to come in for live, and you guys could ask her questions and stuff. That'd be even more fun.
So Enosh is a kid. How was he?
Yeah, right. Well, Enosh played with all of his toys constantly, kind of just the same way he is as an adult. William says Poindexter Lounge does sort of sound like a strip club for nerds like me.
It's all right.
Hey, maybe not a strip club, but you know what? It probably does help you with your I don't know. Daniel, yes. Look, so yes, we'll be giving our reaction. Obviously, we won't be doing any spoilers yet, but we will definitely be filming our initial reaction. We're not going to film while we're doing it. That was one of the things that Fatma told Tiffany, because like apparently Fatma's family said, "Hey, do you want us to film you reacting to the movie?" She's like, "Nope. I just want to take it in," and that's what I want to do with Zack Snyder's Justice League. We've waited so long for this. I just want to watch it. I just want to take it in, Brian.
Absorb
every
it.
last minute, just absorb all of it and love it. So yes. So tomorrow night, you guys can be looking for a Poindexter Lounge stream for sure. Rel says Enosh's music video had that HBO Max Snyder Cut budget. Dude, so you don't even know. So like I am blessed, and I love the fact that people have really liked what I did. Guys, you don't know what a shoestring budget I have. I'm literally using Isaac's Airbook here, MacBook Air to do stuff, and it just like I had to reboot the thing several times because like what I was asking it to do was almost too much, and I don't even have like I don't have like cool programs like Premiere or like Adobe or anything. Like I'm using like bare minimum stuff, but you know what? Just shows I got a good eye for stuff, and I can make stuff work. And that's some of the best things out there for sure for people. Kiki Sphincter says I'm going to take in all 4 hours. That's what we got to do.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to like figure out a way. I think I'm gonna move my TV down to my desk, so I can actually watch it on a bigger TV. Because I can't get the streaming or the Premiere app on my TV. So I'm gonna run it through the computer, but still.
Oh, I love all of this love for my grandma. You guys are awesome. My grandma actually, I know Lena Deli is a musician, and my grandma used to manage bands and groups in the 60s and stuff. She was friends with many people. I mean, she was friends with the Jacksons, the Osmonds. I mean, she lived out in Vegas, and she dated Engelbert Humperdinch. She was really close with Tom Jones. My sister posted a picture a couple of years ago, Brian, of my grandmother and my mom in the 60s with a guy, and said, "Doesn't my grandma and mom look beautiful?" But like didn't say anything about the guy in the picture with them. And somebody in the Facebook thread goes, "Wow, that looks a lot like Tom Jones, whoever that guy is." And I come in there,
and somebody's like, "What's new?"
Because it is Tom, right? Yeah, like because that is Tom Jones. So yeah, my grandma, my grandma, she was an entertainer, but then also she booked bands for and artists for like the Hilton, and then some of the hotels downtown in Vegas, old school Vegas, and so that's really nice of you guys to show my grandma some love. She's an awesome lady. I tell you what, man, she does not quit either. She's still going, man. She'll be 80 this year.
She got the fire, man.
Oh my gosh. And she ain't going nowhere. RJ, Resident Justice with a $4.99 super chat. Oh my goodness. I gotta get some clips here. So RJ says if Zack Snyder's Justice League 2 and 3 happened, but you yourself would never be able to see it yourself, would you make the deal?
Ooh, it's very Faustian here.
If Zack Snyder's Justice League 2 and 3 happened, but you yourself would never be able to see it yourself, would you make? Am I understanding this question right?
Well, the way I'm taking it is basically like a self-sacrifice. So if you were to sacrifice not watching it for us to get a Justice League 2 and 3.
Man, well, I would want people to be able to see it. I would want people to, that'd be a hard choice, man. That would.
Yeah, no, it's like, well, I want to watch it, of course. Like,
I want it.
At the same time, it's like, well, would I deprive the rest of the nation from it?
And then Brian, whatever choice I make, I'd be scared of this.
Milk was a bad choice.
And then you succumb to the anti-life equation. Yeah.
Exactly.
Boom.
Then where do we go? Where do we go from there, right? Let's see. Oh, hey, what's up? What's up? James says, wow, I just came across your stream for the first time and I am enjoying this. What time and or days do you usually come on? So you know what, James, it's first of all, it's great to have you here as well. So we stream almost like literally almost every day.
Yeah, it kind of I don't want to say random, but it's mostly every other night to every night.
Yeah, it's every night to every other night. We do have one show that we do every week, which is Thursday nights at 9:30. That's a Star Wars show where we call 2 Cents on Nonsense, where we
It's a real humdinger though, guys.
Yeah, people either seem to love it or hate it. Anybody who is hating on Star Wars right now really hates that show, Brian, and they tell me about it because we basically go after nonsense that's out there. But as far as DC stuff, DC content, pretty much any day that like news comes out or there's anything going on, we cover it. Like we'll be back tomorrow night again with another show. Probably we usually stream at about 11 to 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time when we do it, because it just seems to be a good niche for me in being able to do that. And so
I'll be wearing a muzzle for sure.
The best thing to do is hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell so that you get notified, because because we'd love to have you here, James. I'm glad that you found the thing. And you know what? I'm looking at your avatar there. It looks like you might enjoy Star Wars, and I got my whole house is Star Wars. And
yeah, I'm not a Star Wars slouch by any stretch.
No. Yeah, we got Tiffany just bought my lovely wife. We call her Grand Tiff Tarkin. She just bought a bunch of things, Brian, to put up, our 20 lightsabers in the living room on the wall. Yeah, she bought.
Yeah, my wall mount's not very good, but yeah.
So I kind of got a problem, and this is just this room. Which by the way, guys, you want to know the coolest thing is Ray Porter, Darkseid himself, putting out on Vero the other day. I don't know if you guys saw this, dude. I love this community. I really love this community, and I love Ray Porter. Ray Porter is such an amazing guy. He put out a post on Vero about me, and then put one out about Tiffany, my wife. And he said about me, he's like, I could just talk to this guy, Enosh, about anything for hours. It's like, plus he's got a great toy room and with lots of goodies in it. And then he talked about my wife, Tiffany, that he just loves her. And he, it's like, I looked at Tiffany and I'm like, are you kidding me? This is our life. Like Darkseid, like
Darkseid loves you guys.
Darkseid loves us and is just so supportive. Like he heard the song and he messaged me and he goes, hey man, that he loved the song. And I was just like, thanks so much. And and I can't wait. Ray Fisher will be coming back on at some point, and we'll be doing that. So so it's
so much good things.
So much good things are happening, and we got more coming. H Barts with another $5 super chat.
Dude, if you give another $5 super chat, I'm gonna faint. Just saying.
Just saying, man. Like H Barts is like, hey, you ain't going nowhere because
I'm
not locked in here with you.
That's it. You're locked in here with me.
It's like we were gonna end the show like a half an hour ago.
I know. Fatma joined. Like, thank you, Fatma. You're awesome.
This is great.
This is awesome. This is great. But H Parts with $5 super chat says, if Darkseid puts his hands behind his back, I will faint. I would probably look for that.
Yeah.
I would definitely look for that. I think that's definitely something that's going to happen.
It'd be like seeing Picard not getting to make it so.
Dude, I swear, man, when I see it, I'm going to Hulk out.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, I will tell you, when I watched Picard and he did say make it so, yeah, I got goosebumps.
Heck yeah. I'm just seeing what everybody's saying here before we start to yes, William, we do need another call-in show, and I've been meaning to do one, but it seems like every time I start to do a call-in show, news drops, and then like here we are, and so you know, we got to talk about the news, and then I feel like I'm rushing people if I do a call-in show. But we will do a call-in show this week. I promise you, especially after. Well, see the show, the movie drops on Thursday, so it'll probably be maybe like Friday or something like that. We'll do a call-in show, and then also next Saturday we will have a Patreon stream and a members stream. So if you're a Patreon supporter or a member, you're going to want, you know, to know that we do separate streams for that. And don't forget, guys, we'll say one more time, everyone who gave a super chat tonight or anything, or if you become a member or a Patreon supporter of the channel, don't forget, we're giving this stuff away on Wednesday. We're giving this whole series away. Death of Superman. You're going to get that. You're going to get Funeral. You're going to get The Return of Superman. Oh my gosh, so awesome. And then the rematch with Doomsday, and plus, like, there's several other books. Like, we're doing a whole Snyder type of thing. So we're giving away the book, Brian, where he kills Zod because I just feel like doing it. Like,
what? He killed Zod?
Yeah, I know, right? Yep, I know. But yeah, so we're gonna give away that book. Also, the first 2 appearances of Hank Henshaw, who becomes Cyborg Superman, and I might throw in some other goodies in there and stuff like that. So guys, yep, you know, become a member. Also, don't forget the song Associate Producer. Played it at the beginning of the broadcast tonight. You can also find the music video just released today here on the channel. You can watch it to your heart's content. If you would like a digital copy of it, all of our members, all of our Patreon supporters are going to get a digital copy of it. If you show that you made a donation to AFSP, you can get a digital copy of it. Just email me at poindexterlounge@gmail.com. All of the contact information is down in the description below of this video, so that you can get all of that. Or, like I said, if you become you know, it will eventually be on iTunes and all the streaming services like Spotify and stuff like that. But because I had my computer crap out on me a couple weeks ago, I wasn't able to get the song done in time. So to be able to get all the you know, services approved yet, because it takes a while. You submit it, and then they have to go over it, and then it takes like 10 days or so for them to actually do that. So, anyways, well, Brian, this was fun, man. This is fun.
Dude,
Talk about a victory lap.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, like I said, honestly, I was considering going dark for a day or two, you know. But no, I realized there's just too much good stuff going around to not speak up on it. So I think we're gonna rock.
Thank you, James.
Cannot wait.
I'm guessing it's James. Or Jamie. I don't know. But thank you for subscribing. Appreciate that.
Welcome, buddy.
Man, I'll tell you what, one at a time, man. That's how we do it around here, Brian. It's a grassroots effort. I love Landon, my son, my 16-year-old, comes home from school sometimes, and he's like, because he's got his Poindexter Lounge hat and his sweatshirt and everything. He'll come home and be like, Dad, I just got one more person to subscribe to the channel. He's like, they saw my hat today. And I'm like, yeah, man, me and my family, we got this YouTube channel. We do this stuff. So, like, that's really what we're all about here. I did not see Campia's reaction. Did you see Campia's reaction, Brian?
I don't pay attention to that stuff.
Yeah, I know, but yeah, I don't know.
No.
I'm interested to hear what some people are going to say about the Snyder Cut.
But I'll listen to it after I've already seen it, because I don't want anybody to try to warp my expectations or anything like that. Because Lord knows it's happened before. Like I knew Kylo Ren was going to kill Han Solo going into
spoilers.
I know, right? So you're welcome for that. No, that was my fault. I watched a video right before I went and watched the movie like an idiot. But yeah, I still like The Force Awakens though.
Yeah. Well, William, then you are welcome to come to both of those streams on Saturday. Yeah, because some of you guys are both a member and a patron, and so you can come to both and look.
I will be coming this weekend. Yes, I should be getting my stimulus check in. So
awesome. Well, Kenneth, I'm right there with you. Amazing stuff. It's a great time to be a DC fan, Brian. It's a great time to be a DC fan. So much.
It goes all the way back to my 1989 Batman days.
Oh, I know, right? Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Bradley. I'm so glad for those of you guys who appreciate the channel and
Bradley's cool, man.
Because you know what? That is what this channel is just about is just nerding out with people and having fun, and that's why we started the channel. And so so thank you guys for hanging out with us tonight with me and Brian, and I want to thank everybody else who joined us tonight. We had a great panel of people who joined us over the time of this this stream,
Isaac
man.
and Prime and Andrew. I mean,
Matt Jarbo was here.
Yeah,
and
Fatma. Oh man, dude,
Fatma, man.
we had a lineup tonight, guys.
I know this was good, and you know what? It's always just fun to be with you guys here at the Poindexter Lounge. All right, so Brian, why don't you tell them where they can find you?
Yeah, well, you can find me on all three major platforms under Brian Master of None. I should be putting out some types of videos and whatnot. I'll probably give my impressions on the Snyder Cut sometime this week. So yeah, stay peeled for that, and I might play some video games tomorrow. I don't know, just to get us hyped. Like I'll probably like some Star Trek or something, just to throw everybody off. But it'll be good,
dude. I don't know how I'm gonna get through my day tomorrow.
I don't know. I'm gonna sleep tonight, man. I'm wired right now, so I'm like, I don't know, man.
So yeah, so some of us who are seeing it, we might have to jump on a stream tomorrow night and just talk about it, and you know, but not talk about it. That's gonna be.
I know. I have to. Like,
I totally like feel for Isaac here tonight in Prime. Like everybody asking him questions and stuff like that.
Oh yeah,
like,
yeah.
How do you watch it and then not talk about it because you want to say things that you can't say? And yeah, so you know, but
it'll be a fun exercise, man. This will be good. This is what we got into YouTube for, right?
Absolutely. It was nice meeting you too. Good seeing all of you tonight. Don't forget also, you know, go subscribe to Fatma's channel as well. Fatma's awesome. I could just listen to her talk literally like forever. It's fantastic. Anyways, guys, remember what I always tell you. Don't let anybody tell you that your fandom doesn't matter. We've seen that especially right now. Like, look, how many times have we been told as DC fans that our fandom doesn't matter, that everything's better than what we like, that everything that we like sucks, that, you know, like I get so tired of that, but I almost have to laugh now because
I mean, that's why I'm the jack of all trades, the master of none. I like everything. So it's like, you know, don't pin me down, man.
I tell you what, this is truly the victory lap, folks. Zack Snyder's Justice League is here.
And we're just getting started.
They can't take it away from us. It's here now, dude. People have seen it and already taken it in, and we're going to do the same thing this week. And so, so yeah, don't let anybody tell you that your fandom doesn't matter or that you should just go quietly into the night and with your tail between your legs, because you know what? If we've learned anything, it's that the impossible is possible. Right. But also don't tell others that their fandom doesn't matter. The things that they don't like doesn't matter. Seek to have conversations. Yeah. Seek to have good discussions with people about our fandoms. And you know what? Look for the commonality. Right. We're never probably going to agree on everything. We're too much of fans for that. We all have our differences of opinions when it comes to things like Superman and Star Wars and Batman.
Well, yeah, it's far too easy to find things that divide us. But
yeah,
when we find things that unite us united.
Imagine that. Hashtag us united, right? So so hey, you know, don't tell anybody else that their fandom doesn't matter, but seek to have these conversations. Treat everybody with respect. And if you do that, there'll always be a place for you guys here at the Poindexter Lounge. Until next time, stay good to each other, have fun, and oh my gosh, watch the Snyder Cut. Keep it on loop. Watch it as many times as you possibly can, and then watch it again.
I'll be at work. It'll be going.
There you go. There you go. Until next time, stay nerdy. Good night, guys.